featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lyons football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lyons football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lyons football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lyons football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lyons football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lyons football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lyons football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lyons football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lyons football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lyons football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lyons football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lions football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lions football with Doug Higgins.
The following is a presentation of the Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage. Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. Coming up on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll break down tonight's matchup and preview other key games on the Ad Astra Sports Network.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glaspie. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AllenSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're at Buller Field at Lyons for the final District 6 game as the Lions take on the Halstead Dragons. It's also senior night. They're lining up the seniors and their parents right now to recognize all of not only the football players but also all of the fall sports that are taking place here at Lyons High School. I'm Doug Higgins along with Matt Stafford and Tracy Hammond. Ricardo Tapia is our videographer, and Heath Schroeder rounds out the crew as he is again our producer back at the studio. What a privilege it is to be with you here on this Midway Motors Drive to the Game in Week 8 of the regular season. The playoff picture, guys, will be settled tonight as this game determines the number 4 spot. Lyons and Halstead are both 0-3 in district play. And the winner will face the number 1 seed in a first round of the playoffs. That seeding will happen tomorrow. So this is a winner-take-all situation. And the loser will face Belle Plaine as Belle Plaine fell to Douglas last night, 48-8. So everything's coming into place right now. The teams definitely know what they need to do.
Yeah, absolutely, Doug. Tracy, a big game tonight for both of these teams, the Lions and the Halstead Dragons. Like you said, both come in winless in district play and need to grab a victory to go on. And so somebody's going to come out of this game and get the opportunity to go on in the playoffs where anything can happen, as you guys know. So good luck to both of these teams tonight. Perfect night here. A little rainy, but seems like the rain's going to hold off here in Lyons, and perfect night for some football.
Yeah, nice. We're getting into football weather, for real now. It's cloudy, it's cool, maybe a little misty, humid down on the field. Might have a little wet grass. It's a fun night to play. Yeah,
the forecast is not for any rain, for that matter, but I think maybe just a light mist is all we're going to have, and it's going to be cool, and the weather may have somewhat of an impact on this. Let's take a look at the ones to watch, brought to you by Rice Community Health. We care for our patients like family. And I'll take the visiting team, Halstead, first. They've got 2 rushers that seem to lead the way for them. Edric Zorn from a wingback position, and their leading rusher, Reese Carmichael. He is their running back, their fullback, as they run that double wingback set. Passing, they rely on Damian Willock, and he's done a pretty credible job this year. We'll hear a lot from him. And their chief receiver is Noah Deal, a senior. The line is anchored by Logan Overton. And at defense, they look to their linebackers. Carmichael, they look to Overton. We've mentioned their names already. And then they've got a freshman playing linebacker, Preston Jenkins. That's pretty impressive if you have a freshman playing at one of those linebacker spots. Let's take a look at Lyons.
All right, thank you, guys. For Lyons, once again, from a rushing standpoint, it's going to be Xander Young, who's led this team in rushing this year. And then at the quarterback position, once again, David Pando, the quarterback of the Lions. He's had a couple of good games. He's placing the ball really well, putting the ball on the numbers. And last week we saw Pando get out and run a little bit, and that was really good to see. We hope to see some more of that this week. And then from receiving end, Detrell Stanley as well. He's been having some good weeks. Quaney Campbellton as well with that opened up offense. Both could be factors as receivers in this game. And then defensively, Xander Young, once again, he calls the plays. basically the quarterback for this defense, Hendrick Starbuck. Hendricks is working towards breaking his tackle record that he set last year, his personal record. I think he has to get about 17 more tackles in the next 2 games, and leads his team in tackling. Landon Berzer, another one that's been stepping up as of late, and Deshaun Hamilton, we've been calling his name a lot as well.
Yep. I don't have much to add to that.
Matt went through a pretty good recitation of all of the ones to watch there. Let's go ahead and take our first break. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coaches for these 2 teams. That'll be Carl Nolan and Derek Reset. Plus, we'll have the probable starting lineups for you. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, you're listening to Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. More local sports coverage at adastraradio.com with exclusive stories and game day audio.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed or embroidered? Hi, this is Tyler with 37 Print Company in Hutch. Whether it's for your sports team, business, or church, we've got you covered. Check out our work on our Facebook page at 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
Why choose I Need a Cleaners? Expert dry cleaning and our professional shirt service. We take time to care for all your special items. When laundry piles up, let us do it for you. I Need a Cleaners. It's where to take your clothes.
Service is in their name. Ag Service in Hillsboro, Whitewater, and Assaria is there to serve you for your ag input needs. Their experienced team can maximize the return on your farming investment. Ag Service Inc. offers full agronomy services to help with crop planning and recommendations, as well as a full line of fertilizers, crop protection products, and seed. Independently owned and free to stock what you need. Stop in today and see the difference. Ag Service Inc. of Hillsboro, Whitewater, and Assaria.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the hub.
Hey, it's Sammy from the Hub Brick Oven and Brewery, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. The station, Coffee and Bakery, is open at 7:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday for all your coffee, bakery, and ice cream fixes. Don't forget to try one of our delicious appetizers. Our brick oven is fired up from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Come get your grub at the Hub.
Does your investment provide the chance to grow even when markets go down? Does it protect against losses? Does it provide income payments of at least 9%? If not, call Iron Horse Financial at 620-377-6456 or go to ironhorsebuffer.com.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at bradburygroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as the Lions and the Halstead Dragons meet in the final District 6 game this evening. We're pleased now to be joined by the head coach of the Lions, Carl Nolan. Thank you, Coach, for joining us here on Ad Astra Radio.
Thank you for having me, Doug.
All right, for much of the first half of the game last Friday night, we saw a pretty evenly matched game. Then Hillsboro took advantage of a couple of breaks. And what are your takeaways from the game last Friday?
I feel like the guys came out and played their best game of the season offensively. We were able to move the ball up and down. Our quarterback, David Pender, got out and had a nice run for a touchdown. Xander Young had some nice ones. Quanique with some catches. Detrell with some catches. Like overall, like the offense looked like they were supposed to all year. So we were able to move some things. Defensively, we came up with some big stops. Got a couple of them that got away from us. But overall, I feel like the team has took the steps in the right direction.
And I was going to say, your team has taken steps forward each week, especially last week. Where do you see this team as you compare where you started the season until now here in Week 8?
It's the team that I knew they could always be. Like it is that team. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, we're peaking at the right time. You know, you work out all those kinks, and at this point of the year, you know, we want the record to be differently, but, you know, we're peaking at the right time.
All right. Well, tonight is a big District 6 game as it's winner take all to move into the playoffs and face the number one team in District 5. So what is your take on this game this evening and the overall district standings for District 6?
The game this evening, all week, I've just been drilling into the guys, why not us? And that's what I tell them every day, why not us? We went back and we did some research. I think Lyons hasn't been to the playoffs really since 2012. And a lot of these kids were 5, 4, 3 years old. So I said, why not us? Let's do something different. Let's start something. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now let's make that jump.
What about the District 6 standings? What's your take on those?
You know, it's a little different than what I thought. I didn't see Hillsboro being in at the number 2 spot going into the season. I thought it'd be Ellsworth, of course. Southeast Saline being the number 1 seed, like I thought they would be. That was the only switch that I saw.
Yeah, and Ellsworth does have a chance to knock off Southeast of Saline tonight. Hillsboro's kind of waiting to see what happens. That could be a 3-1 tie, a 3-way tie with all 3 of those teams at 3-1 if Ellsworth could win.
Yeah, and you know they got a good chance of going down there. You know, Southeast is out one of their best players, so you never know what's going to happen. It's a Friday night in Kansas.
Exactly, and this game matches the 2 teams that need the win to move on. What are your keys to the game against Halstead as you work for that big win tonight to move into the playoffs?
You know, we just talked defensively. What we have to do is contain the quarterback and the running back. You know, we have to stop the outside run. You know, we got our stuff aligned where our DNs know who they're taking, outside linebackers know they're taking, inside backers know they're taking. And I told them, I said, if we come out there and play like we did last Friday, this will be a game we'll walk away with. All
right. Well, thank you, Coach Nolan, and best of luck tonight against the Halstead Dragons.
Thank you. Go Lions.
All right. Thanks for joining us again on our pregame show here on Ad Astra Radio, and we look forward to hearing from you after the game tonight. More to come on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as Halstead and Lyons battle for the right to move into the playoffs next week against a District 5 opponent.
Grab your clubs, call your friends, and hit the fairways. At Lyons Public Golf Course, 18 holes plus cart rental is only $20 on Thursdays. And students, green fees are just $10 on weekdays and $15 on weekends. It's time to hit the greens and elevate your game. Call 620-680-0439 to book a tee time for the Thursday special. And remember, student rates are all the time at Lyons Public Golf Course, where students play more and pay less.
Have you been in a car wreck or injured at work? Tom takes the time to evaluate your case and get you the compensation you deserve. The legal team at Pyle Law is committed to providing personalized, expert legal guidance. With years of experience, Tom fights for justice and makes your case his priority. Call Pyle Law today at 620-241-9000 or visit pylelaw.legal. Because at Pyle Law, Tom takes the time for you.
Young farmers and ranchers and those just starting out face special challenges in the ag business. So we offer an extra hand. We share our experience and offer leasing and loan programs to fit your needs and help your operation grow. After all, isn't growing what it's all about? Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lyonsfed.com.
To become a trusted choice independent insurance agent,
I pledge to be there for you when disaster strikes.
You have to commit to a pledge.
And to stand by you and guide you through your claim.
And the first thing they'll do as your agent,
and I pledge,
is put all this in writing and sign it. Your hope is that you never need your insurance. Their promise is that it will be a very different experience if you do. Trusted choice. You need an independent insurance agent.
Call us at First Group Insurance or go to our website at insurewithus.net.
Welcome back into pregame coverage of high school football on Ad Astra Radio. This is Lane Gillespie in the Ad Astra studio. It's now time to talk with the head coach of the Halstead Dragons. That is Derek Reset. Now, Coach, first of all, you went up against a really good Southeast of Saline team last week at home. So just what were your overall thoughts in that 55-14 loss last week?
Yeah, I mean, they're a really, really good team, really well coached. And we came out playing well in the first half. I mean, we had the lead for a little bit and stayed with them, and then just had some turnovers in the second and third quarter, and that's where the game got away from us Friday night. But they're really physical up front on both offense and defensive line, and the Gerhardt kid, number 30, is really hard to tackle. So, I mean, they're ranked number 1 in the state for a reason, and once again, they're just a really good team.
Just looking back on your schedule, you've had a very unenviable task of facing some really good teams this season. but you guys are 1-6. So just what are some of your overall thoughts and takeaways on this season as we get into Week 8?
Yeah, like you said, we played a really tough schedule this year. Pretty much every team we played is either has one loss or is undefeated outside of a couple teams that we played. So our schedule's really tough, but that's what it is, playing in the CKL. And in this area, Kansas football, small town football, the teams around us are really good, so we just got to be able to match them and play with them. We're really young on offense and defense this year. We got a really young team, playing a couple of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, juniors, and we got 5 seniors out, and one's our kicker. So we're young, a lot of growing pains this year, but we played very physical. We played really well at times. We just got to be able to hang on to the football and not turn it over and win the turnover battle.
Well, coming up tonight, you and Lyons are both fighting for a spot in the playoffs as you are on the road here tonight. So just what has the mentality been regarding that this week from the coaching staff and from the players?
We're in the same boat, both us and Lyons. Is you win and you're in the playoffs. If you lose, you play another game. That doesn't matter. But if you win, you move on and you have a chance to play for a state title at some point. I mean, you get to play and you get to win. You win, you get to play another meaningful game next week that goes on to having a chance to continue playing on Friday nights in November. And that's what you start. We started practice in May, and that's what our goal was, is to play football in November. And we got to win to continue on to have that chance to play football in November.
And then last question, you go up against Lyons, who's also with that same mentality. So just what do you see out of the Lyons, and how do you look to get a win and clinch your spot in the playoffs?
Yeah, like I said, every game that we play, you got to control the offensive line and the defensive line. You got to control the line of scrimmage. You got to win the turnover battle. That's something we've preached every week. Doesn't matter who we play. We got to control the ball, and we got to win the turnover battle. If we do that, we'll have a great chance to win against whoever we're playing on Friday night. And tonight is the Lyons, and they're always well coached. They got a really good coaching staff over there as well. So we just got to be prepared and ready to go battle for a full 4 quarters.
All right, sounds good. Should be a fun one. Wish you the best of luck, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
That's head coach Derek Reset of the Halstead Dragons. We'll head back out to the stadium coming up right after this. You're listening to High School Football on Ad Astra Radio.
We've got more of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors, committed to helping you find the right vehicle. Stream the game of the week online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app.
Midway Motors offers the most convenient way to service your vehicle with our pickup and drop-off service. Multi-point inspection video texted to you so you can see what the technicians are seeing, handy text approvals of proposed work, and even the option to pay through text. And if you decide it's time to sell your vehicle, we can appraise your vehicle and let you know what it's worth. Schedule your hassle-free service appointment today at midwaymotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. With a family myself, I know how important managing expenses are. If you are thinking about shopping your family's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been saving families across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance.
At Blue Stem Communities, they believe in living well at every stage of life. With trusted locations in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson, they're proud to offer vibrant senior living options from independent living to assisted care and skilled nursing. Each community is grounded in compassion, connection, and a commitment to nonprofit mission. Come and see what living well can be at Blue Stem Communities. Live well with Blue Stem Communities in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson.
When recovering from a hospital stay, being in the comfort of your home is important to heal. The compassionate home care team of nurses, therapists, social workers, and home health aides from Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help you achieve that goal. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, as we continue our Midway Motors drive to the game. Lyons and Halstead here at Buller Field will be kicking off in about 10 minutes. The band is going to be taking the field here in just a little bit for the national anthem, but we'll go ahead and get started with the starting lineups. Again, brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. Ag 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy and Cody Moores in Inman. I'll go ahead and take the Halstead Dragons map. That may be the only ones we get in here before we break away for the national anthem. They are coached by Derek Reset. He is their head coach, assisted by Sean Reset, Ryan Voren, Terry Bruton, and Bradley Campbell. I'm going to go ahead and give the starters on both offense and defense because most of them are going to go both ways. Starting on defense, at defensive back is Wyatt Hobbs, a sophomore, 5'10", 132. Another D-back is Jacob Bennett, a sophomore, 6 foot, 156 pounds. At running back and linebacker, Edric Zorn, he's a sophomore, 6'1", 205. At quarterback is Damian Willick, sophomore at 6'1", 160. Wide receiver, Jackson Windling, he's a junior, 6'2", 158. The linebacker is Preston Jenkins, a freshman at 171 pounds. He's 5'7". Noah Deal will be a wide receiver and defensive back. He is a senior, and let's see, he weighs 165 pounds and is 5'7". Running back and linebacker Brock Odendahl. He's a senior, 5'8", 184. Reese Carmichael, running back, linebacker, and safety, junior, 5'8", 175. Logan Overton is on both the offense and defensive line, is senior, 6 foot, 187. Cooper Hobbs, an offensive lineman, is a sophomore at 175. Rounding out the offensive and defensive lines will be Noah Brantley, a junior at 191, Cruz Davison at 178, and Hudson Harrington is a junior at 207 pounds. That's your starting lineup for the Halstead Dragons. And the band is just about ready to give us the national anthem. We'll go ahead and step aside for a couple of minutes. When we come back, we'll give you the Lions starting lineups and also the flip of the coin. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. The Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
What makes Sterling College special?
All the coaches here are very open to talking to you, deeper than just a coach, like how a coach would normally talk to you at most institutes. They want to know about your family. They want to know about you. You know, it's deeper than just come here and help us win. You know, they want to know who you are.
Learn with purpose at Sterling College. Visit sterling.edu today.
At Health Equip, we are committed to bringing comfort to you and your home. That's why we specialize in health and mobility products designed to keep you feeling your best and living with ease. From CPAPs and BiPAPs to oxygen services and respiratory supplies, our full line of equipment is backed by friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help find the right fit. Right now, enjoy 20% off our power mobility products and lift chairs. Find us at healthequip.com or visit us in Hutchinson, Newton, and McPherson. Health Equip, comfort, care, and a better way to live.
Hi, I'm Travis Audi, Operations Supervisor with Stoopsman's Refuse Disposal. Safety is our #1 goal, and all of our employees know the importance of safety when it comes to our customers. I invite you to check us out online at stootsmansrefuse.com. Just one more reason to choose Stootsman's Refuse Disposal. Our business is picking up.
First annual Cosmo Bowl 2025 blasts off Saturday, November 1st at 6:30 p.m. Cheer on the Buhler Junior Crusaders football team as they face the Wyandotte County Panthers under the stadium lights at Buhler High School. All proceeds help fund a new STEM-focused childcare center, supporting a brighter future for kids in our community. Tickets are just $5, available at cosmo.org or at the gate, and kids 5 and under get in free. Don't miss this out-of-this-world showdown.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors drive to the game as the Lions marching band, again, a great job of giving honor to our flag and our country with the playing of the national anthem. The Boomfest guys out there, a pyrotechnic crew with the fireworks. And the other nice thing we had going on was the flag football kids were out there, a part of the team. They ran onto the field, met in the huddle at the midfield mark, and really did a nice job with that.
Yeah, I was told by their coach that they won the Hutch Rec League, undefeated both this year and last year. So they were invited to kind of be down on the field during the warm-ups as well, Doug. So a nice honor for them. Congratulations to that flag football team from Lyons representing in the Hutch Rec League well. And I would also mention the Pride of Lions band, back-to-back 3A state champions that just gave that rendition there of the national anthem. So congratulations to the Pride of Lions.
Let's go back to the starting lineups. Again, brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. Here to partner with your legacy, contact Darren Eddy and Cody Moores in Inman. Let's go through the Lions starters.
All right, thank you, Doug. Head coach is Carl Nolan, assisted by Cody Bowers, Zach Dobbins, Dylan Huggard, and Joe Young. Starting tonight for Lions. I'm going to run through the offensive and defensive starters quickly. Number 2, Ismael Chico, starting at cornerback, on defense. Number 3, Urim Ordonez, starting at inside linebacker on defense. Number 4, Quanique Hamilton. He's going to be starting at wide receiver on offense and free safety on defense for the Lions. Number 7, Xander Young. He'll be starting at running back offensively and at outside linebacker defensively. Number 8, David Pando. He'll be doing the quarterback duties once again for the Lions. Number 9, Arrhenius Montanez. He'll be at wide receiver offensively, cornerback defensively. Number 14, Derek Alvarez. He'll be at defensive end for the Lions. Number 16, Kane Villasenor will be doing the kicking duties. Number 17, Tegan Link. He will be at wingback for Lions on offense. Number 32, Paco Espinoza will be starting at outside linebacker. Number 33, Elliot Hogue will be starting at tight end offensively. Number 53, Jashawn Hamilton will be on the offensive and defensive line. Number 56, Hendrik Starbuck, the senior, will be offensive line and inside linebacker. Number 57, Eli Jaskey will be at offensive line. And number 62, David Fuentes, also on the offensive line. Number 65, Landon Berger, will be offensive line and defensive end. And rounding out the starters for your Lions is number 66, Lowen Ferguson, who will be on the defensive line.
All right, thank you, Matt. And Matt's going to give up his headset to Owen Oviatt, a 7th grader at Lyons Middle School, and he and Tracy are going to give us the keys to the ball game. What's the game plan for tonight? Owen, we'll let you go first.
I think some of the most important keys of this game will be our linebackers. I feel like if they push hard, we can stuff the middle. I don't know how the run game is, but I feel like we can easily get this win.
All right. Tracy, what are your keys to the ball game?
Very good, Owen, first of all. I'm partly with him. You know, he's talking about getting a push on defense. Our defense needs to play downhill and tackle aggressively tonight. That's a thing that kind of have plagued us the last few weeks. We've been in the backfield and just haven't made the tackles, and then then it's gone for big plays after that. And just eliminating mistakes. And I think we talked about, Doug and I, before the game, trying to stay ahead of the sticks a little bit. And I think the continued emergence of David Pando running the ball in the pass game can help us do that.
All right, the coin toss has taken place. All the seniors for Lions were out there as captains tonight, as it is senior night. Lions did win the toss. They'll receive at the east end. They'll have the wind at their back, and the ball to get started here as we get ready to play. It is 58 degrees, east wind, east-southeast at 6 miles an hour. Good night for football. And I think another key to the game that I kind of missed earlier, both teams have pretty good kickers. Martinez for Halstead is a good, strong kicker, as is Kane Villasenor.
Yep.
If it comes down to it may come down to, who knows, to a field goal try or an extra point that might be the difference in the ball game.
Yep,
and both teams have a good one.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Owen. I'm going to have Matt take the headset back from you as we get ready to go. Lions in their blue uniforms with, blue jerseys, black pants with a blue accent stripe, white helmet. Halstead in the white jerseys with blue pants. They have a white helmet also. Our uniform sponsor is I Need a Cleaners in Hutchinson. It's where to take your clothes. Remember, you can stream live audio and video with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Nextech Wireless, the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Back deep to return for Lions will be Quanique Hamilton, and kicking off should be, I presume, Carlos Martinez for Halstead. Matt, your final thoughts before we kick this one off?
Hey, ready to get the final game in district play going here. Electric atmosphere, nice crowd on both sides for these two squads, as one of them is going to punch their ticket to the playoffs tonight. We're ready for some football.
And we'll keep you updated. There were several games that have started at 6 o'clock, so we'll have some halftime scores here momentarily for you and try to keep you updated. And we'll go through the top 10 of my picks or games, I should say, in each of the classes here a little bit later on. Ball kicked to the far sideline. On the return, with a decent return, is Detrell Stanley. Gets it up to about the 25-yard line. We'll see where they put it down here. Grass field. Runs east and west, so the wind is a factor tonight. Normally it's a crosswind. It will be behind Lions as they put it down at the 23-yard line as we're underway here in this all-important District 6 game. Halstead in their 4-4 defense. Lions going with two wides to the left, wing back to the right. Pando hands it off to Xander Young. Xander Young pushes forward across the 25, up to about the 26, maybe the 27. 4 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, nice first run there for Xander Young as he picks up positive yardage. You guys talked about not getting behind the sticks, and that being one of the keys to the game, and Lyons just needs to continue to matriculate the ball down the field tonight.
I love that word. I love matriculate.
Ball on the left hash mark at the 27-yard line. Empty backfield. Pando's going to run, tries to get to the edge on the left side, has the 1st and 10, knocked out of bounds, up beyond the 35. We'll see where they spot him out. Move the chains, 1st and 10.
Yeah, once again, we saw that last week. David Pando getting out to the edge, running for the sideline, able to get the first down and more. Nice run by David Pando, and the Dragons are going to have to look for a way to defend that.
8 yards on the carry, needed 6. And they start running Pando early, builds his confidence. I'm definitely sure of that. 2 wides to the right this time. Link in motion coming right also. Pando rolls, looks to throw. Heaves it, caught. That's to Detrell Stanley.
Yeah, caught right in the middle of 3 defenders there, put right on the numbers. We talked about David Pando throwing the ball better as of late, and he did it right there, put it right on the numbers, Tracy.
Yeah, nice throw, nice catch. Turned around and got hit right away, but held on to it.
Ball up to the 47-yard line. Gain of about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. 2 wides to the left. One each way. Young has a blocker in front, and a good tackle. The linebacker come inside the pulling guard. Xander Young back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll be 3rd down and about 3. Lions will have to get it to the 45-yard line. It sets now at the 42. 10 minutes to go. All-important 3rd down play here for Lions.
Yeah, big early 3rd down play for both of these teams. Lions offensively wants to keep the ball moving and keep moving the chains, and, of course, Halstead looking for a stop here.
2 left, 1 right. Young straight ahead. Didn't get to the 45. He's going to be a yard short.
I think you'll see the Lions go for it here as they're nearing midfield. We'll see what the call is.
This is a game. Coach Nolan takes risk. He's a risk taker. He's known to go for it an awful lot. Middle of the field, I'm sure they're going to go for it, just needing a yard.
Yeah, they didn't even think about it. Pando came right to the sidelines, got a play, and went right back in.
Yeah.
Look for the hard count here. Try to draw the Dragons offside.
2 wides left. Young goes right, hit in the backfield, loses yardage, back to about the 46-yard line, and Lyons will turn it over on downs, coming up short. It'll be Halstead football in Lyons territory.
Preston Jenkins there to make the stop for the Halstead Dragons as he comes in, gets into the backfield, and drops Xander Young for the loss. Big defensive play there early in this game for the Halstead Dragons.
Ball on the 46 near the left hash mark. 8:50 to go in the first. Halstead with their first possession. Quarterback under center is Damian Willock. Running the football with the wingback.
Got a flag on the field.
Carrying the football was Brock Odendahl.
That's going to be in the area of holding. We'll see what the call is here.
Holding. Take it back 10, replay the down. Ball will be on the other side. Now they're going to spot it at the 49-yard line of Halstead. It'll be 1st and 20. Two wides to the left, quick throw out to the right, caught there by number 5, I believe. No, number 9, excuse me. Noah Deal, their leading receiver, gets back a little bit of that yardage, takes it in down to the 46-yard line, gain of 5.
Picks up about 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
Second and, we'll call it 14, looks like. Man in motion, handoff to the fullback. Carmichael straight ahead, rolls over a couple of players, tackled there in the secondary by Quanique Hamilton, but a big gainer there by Carmichael on the straight dive play.
Yeah, Carmichael right up the middle, following his blockers and able to get a full head of steam up and run over at least one tackler for the Lions. And like you said earlier, Tracy, Lyons is going to have to wrap up and stop the run.
That was a gain of 23. This time they give it to Zorn. Zorn straight ahead also. Inside, well, right at the 20. We'll see where they spot it at. Will be a gain of about 3.
Good tackle there by Hendricks. He just met him 3 yards down the field instead of at the line of scrimmage that time.
Ball is spotted directly on the 20, middle of the field. It'll be 2nd and 7 after a gain of 3. Man in motion is Zorn. Quick throw to the sideline. It's a backward lateral caught there by Deal. Deal still going, bouncing, twisting, turning, down near the 5-yard line. I think they're going to call him down at the 6. Gain of about 14.
Yeah, Noah Deal there, able to twist and turn, like you said, Doug, break a couple of tackles and gets the Dragons into 1st and goal territory here at the 7:13 mark.
Ball still on the left hash mark. 2 wingbacks in motion. Zorn goes right into the end zone for the score. That coming at exactly 7 minutes on the clock as Halstead on their first possession with the score. Whether you're looking to join on campus or online, Sterling College has the programs and the activities to help you become a leader. Be you, be a warrior. Sterling College, our game sponsor. Martinez in to kick for the extra point. Out of the hold, I believe, of Preston Jenkins. Good snap. Hold is good. Kick is up. It's good also. Halstead with the lead, 7-0. We'll step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
When you need the best quality in office printing and service, call on OPI and Canon. For over 35 years, OPI has been your source for Canon copiers, scanners, and wide format printers. OPI can easily find the right Canon to fit the needs for your business. OPI services what we sell with our 10 technicians. Many times they can respond to your problem within hours of your call. OPI, your dependable provider for Canon sales and service in Great Bend, Hayes, Larned, Russell, or at OPIKAN.com.
Do you have hard water to deal with in your home? Let Gearing Hardware in Mound Ridge help. They feature Water-Right water softener systems for installation. Benefits of a Water-Right water softener in your home include shinier silverware, glasses, mirrors, as well as softer skin and hair. Gearing Hardware will help you clean up your water with a Water-Right water softener system so you can enjoy a more pleasant taste and feel to your water. Gearing Hardware in Mound Ridge since 1897. Come in and see what a century worth of knowledge and customer service can do.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. 6-play drive, 46 yards to put Halstead on top. Again, Martinez to kick off. Back deep will be Hamilton, Stanley, and they kick it again to the far side. With the return, Quanique Hamilton up the sideline, breaks through, gets it up between the 35 and the 40-yard line. Had one man, if he could have got by that with a move, he'd have got a little bit more yardage out of it.
Yeah, Quanique Hamilton's dangerous when he gets a hold of the ball like that on a punt or kickoff. This time being a kickoff, got to the edge, but Halstead, good job of defending the edge and holding him shorter than what that would have been if, like you said, he would have broke free, Doug.
Yeah. Looks like he stepped out at the 33.
Yeah, I was going to say, he did get up beyond the 35. They said he was out of bounds at the 33. Lions taking over. 6:52 on the clock. Man in motion. Quanique Hamilton, whistle and a flag. I would say illegal procedure against Lions. Let's move it back 5 yards.
We'll take this opportunity to squeeze in some scoreboard updates as we had some early starts tonight. Your scoreboard updates brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. From Lucky Kid back in the studio, final Central Christian 56, Norwich 0. From Matt Jennings down in Southeast Kansas, Central Heights 6, Humboldt 0 at half. Let's see, Andover in a big game. Andover up 14-0 over Andover Central. That at the half now.
Xander Young with the carry. Gets up across the 35, across the 30 up to about the 32-yard line. Gets back a little bit of that yardage they had lost.
From Dylan Sherwood at the half, Andale up 57-0 over Heston.
Oh, my goodness.
Andale just continues to roll.
They are just so good. 2nd and 12 from the 32. Pando rolls, looks to throw. Nice pass caught by Montanez up near the 40-yard line, inbounds. Clock continues to run. We'll call it a gain up to the 41.
Yeah, once again, David Pando continues to impress me with his ball placement. He puts that one up a little bit higher, but right where his receiver can grab it and keep it away from the defenders.
Yeah,
nice job.
They say right on the 40-yard line, so about an 8-yard reception from Pando to Montanez. Again, crucial third down situation. Xander Young tries to sweep left.
He's going to be close to the first down. Looks like from my vantage he might have it.
I think he's going to be a little bit short. It's going to be close. Oh, they give it to him. They're going to wind the clock and go.
I was looking straight down the line here where the ball was placed, and
boy, you had a better angle than I did.
It looked like it was going to be a first down, and it is. Let's see if we have any other scoreboard updates.
Did you get Central Christian?
I did. Central Christian.
Yeah, they won big.
Final 56-0 over Norwich.
1st and 10 for Lions on the left hash. Xander Young over to the left tackle. Goes ahead for a gain of about 5. It'll be 2nd and a long 5 for Lions. 4:50 to play. 7-0 Halstead. Lions driving with the football.
Tough running there by Xander Young as he continues to kind of nurse a few injuries, and he's been playing through them. We know Young is going to be tough, and he's going to be out there if there's any way he can.
We'll call it 2nd and 6. I think a gain of 4 on that was probably a better call. Tegan Link in motion. Pando will roll right. Being pursued. Tries to get the ball in to Tegan Link. Good coverage there by Jacob Bennett of the Halstead Dragons.
Yeah, Jacob Bennett just got there right as the ball arrived, playing that pretty much perfectly, bringing up another big third down for both of these teams offensively and defensively.
Both of these teams are similar in a lot of respects. They're both young. They've got a lot of sophomores and juniors that are playing. Not a whole lot of seniors, so a lot of the younger kids having to step up. Young with the carry, cuts back inside, hit and dropped. Again, that was Bennett. Let's see where they spot him down at. They're going to give him good forward progress into Halstead territory at the 49, gain of 4, but short by 2 yards of the 1st and 10.
That was a nice hard run there, and we're doing what we need to do. This drive, a couple more first downs here and a score would really, I think, help the confidence of everybody down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
4-man defensive front for Halstead. Link in motion. Pando will roll right. Throws the ball.
Oh, nice catch
by Detrell Stanley. Stanley lowers his shoulder, picks up more yardage also. Down inside the 35, down to the 33-yard line.
The flag comes in at the end of that play, but great grab there by Detrell Stanley, number 10 for the Lions.
Gain of 16 on the reception. Let's see what the penalty is.
Yeah, that pass had some heat on it. Detrell snatched it out of there. Very well done.
Oh, a holding call against Lyons.
Still going
to be a 1st and 10. They will take the ball back to the 42, but still good enough for the 1st and 10 as they only needed 2 yards. 3:40 to play. 2 wides to the left.
Coach Reset was out, wanted an explanation on that call, making his way back to the far sideline.
Well, it was from where the hold occurred, which was down near the tackle, evidently. So Pando calls for the ball. Young has it, weaves his way into traffic on the left side, hit at the line of scrimmage. Maybe didn't get back to it either. I think he did get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and a loss of about half a yard, so we'll call it 2nd and 11.
Big number 55 for the Dragons in there to make initial contact. That's Noah Brantley, able to stop Xander Young as he was looking for a seam there around the left-hand side.
9th play of the drive coming up for Lyons. 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter, 7-0 Halstead. Ball on the left hash, empty backfield. Pando feeling pressure. Rolls right, got away from one, throws the ball high and out of bounds. Over the head of, is that Urim Ordonis? No, Xander Young, excuse me, number 7. Incomplete pass.
Quick scoreboard update from Lucky Kid back in the studio. Cheney and Pratt tied at 7 in the first. Big game there. McPherson Bueller tied at 7. That's a rivalry game there. Probably one of your top games.
Both of those two are. And the other big game I have is Sterling and Hutch Trinity, another area game. 2 of those, of course, all 3 of those are on Ad Astra Sports Network. Another big one is Inman and Mound Ridge, a little rivalry there in McPherson County.
Yeah, for sure.
That's for all the marbles also.
Oh, wow.
Nice catch by Detrell Stanley. Great defense, but Stanley was able to pull it away from the defender and gets another 1st and 10.
2 huge grabs by Detrell Stanley on this drive. That one, he just snatched it out of the defender's hands. What a great reception by Detrell Stanley as he's coming up big on this drive for the Lions.
Gain of 14 down to the 29-yard line, 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. Lions approaching that red zone territory. Young goes left. Linebacker shooting, had contact. Young ducks his head and shoulders, gets under the defense, and gets an extra 4 or 5 yards there. Lowering the pad level is crucial. Tracy, you can talk about that.
Yeah, getting low, getting leverage on somebody. You know, if you're low, then you can power up out of that, and he did that and then took a big shot right there at the end.
Ball squarely on the 20-yard line. Gain of 9 that time for Xander Young. It'll be 2nd and 1. Ball over on the left hash mark. A lot of receivers over on the left. Pando's going to keep it. Uses his speed. Can he get around the corners? Got good yardage.
Oh.
Out of bounds inside the 10. Looks like at about the 8-yard line if my vision is good enough. A gain of at least 10. I'm going to call it 12. It'll be 1st and goal. 1:55 to go. Pando uses his speed.
That's what we were looking to see tonight, and he's showing it right now.
1st and goal from the 7-yard line for the Lions. Pando comes out of there pumped up, too, getting a little bit of confidence building for this Lions team.
And that was well blocked. He had about 8 yards before he was touched.
Ball on the right hash mark. Link in motion. Pando rolls, looks, throws into the end zone.
Intercepted.
Picked off by number 5, Edric Zorn, as trying to force it into a tight window. Picked off on the INT. So a great drive comes to an end with the interception.
Yeah, one of the few mistakes I've seen David Pando make these last couple of weeks, and he knows it as he goes to the sideline. He is not happy with himself, but, you know, it's one of those, he's newer at the quarterback position. This is his first season starting, and just tried to force it into a tight window there, just a little too much.
Yep.
13 plays on that drive, and coming up empty is Lyons. First play for Halstead, big run. Getting the run is Carmichael.
Yeah, Reese Carmichael.
Big gain around the edge.
Takes it around the right-hand edge, and out there on the sideline chasing him down was Hendrick Starbuck, kind of pushed from behind to help bring him down.
Takes it out from the 8-yard line out to the 31. 1st and 10. Ball's loose. Scramble for the football.
Lyons
coming
has it.
away with it. Detrell Stanley coming up huge tonight.
Yeah.
Big catches and now a fumble recovery.
2 big catches, now a big fumble recovery for Detrell Stanley. And Detrell Stanley says, get back in here, David Pando, I got you.
Yeah, 1:22 to go. First turnover of the ball game. Lyons was stopped on, turned it over on downs. Well, the second one, interception by Lyons, now the fumble by Halstead. Lyons will now have it at the 25-yard line. Great field position for Lyons. Ball on the left hash mark. Screen pass to Xander Young. Blockers in front. Defense collapses real quickly. Comes in and tackles for a short gain.
Yeah, well read defensively by the Halstead Dragons. Trying to see the number, I think it's number 56 in there on the stop, Cruz Davison. Making the stop for the Dragons.
No gain on the play, actually. 2nd and 10. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Halstead with the lead. Lyons with the football on the 25-yard line of Halstead. Pando's going to sweep right.
Uses his legs.
Knocked out of bounds there by number 14 for Halstead. That would be Deedman. Ball down at the 16-yard line. Nice carry there of 9. 3rd and 1. After the big gain there by Pando. Ball on the right hash mark. That's the short field. Young picks his way through the middle. Has the 1st and 10 plus a few more. And that will move the chains with 34 seconds to go here in the quarter. Ball just shy of the 10-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play. Will Lyons, they're going to choose to let the clock run out. We'll send it back to the studio from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
LS Tractor is your performance pack tractor for all seasons. Now offering 0% for 120 months on select models, including our 57 horsepower hydrostat. Our universal skid steer quick attach makes switching a breeze. Our tough heavy lifting loaders give you more strength. Add a third function easily and get your grapple on. Get a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Visit Moundridge Tractor and get more features for less money, where customer service has been our business since 1985. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor.
If high fertilizer prices have you scratching your head, call our team of professionals at Heartland Soil Services and let us help you determine exactly what you need, where you need it, for all of your fertility needs. If you've grid soil sampled within the last 4 years, we've got the data to make the prescription to put your fertilizer exactly where you need it. Or, if you'd like to try a grid soil sample, call us today and we can help.
Heartland Soil Services.
And remember, unless you test, it's just a guess.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of action. Lions with the football on the 11-yard line. Is that what they're saying now? 1st and 10 from the 11. Ball just outside the 10, I think. So they can get a 1st and 10, it looks like. Man in motion. Going the other way is Pando as he goes to the short field, picks his way and into the end zone for the touchdown. As
they saying he's short?
Well, I think they said it was a touchdown.
Yep,
I thought he got in. As the ball was across the field from us, but David Pando with his second touchdown, had one last week on a 57-yard run. This one on an 11-yard run. All-important extra point to tie the football game. Villasenor out of the hold of Xander Young. Good snap. Good hold. Kick is plenty long and good. We're tied at 7 apiece. Let's step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Cambridge Dictionary defines independence as the state of wanting or being able to do things for yourself and make your own decisions. Hi, this is Brad Patton. Since 1933, my family's independent insurance agency here in downtown Hutch has been helping match our customers with the right carriers and the right policies. Our independence helps us protect the people and businesses of Hutchinson and around Kansas. Stop by and see us today at 6th and Main or check out WadePattonInsurance.com today. Independent since '33, Wade Patton Insurance.
Are you needing some help upgrading your home? I'm Jared, inviting you to check us out at Krupp Lumber in Heston, your one-stop destination for all your construction and woodworking needs. We offer a wide selection of top-quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson. We also offer kitchen and bath options like R.D. Henry cabinets and Onyx showers to make your home stand the test of time. Ask about our in-state delivery and direct shipment options. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber, service is our specialty.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Waiting for the smoke to clear from the fireworks as Villasenor will kick off. Back to return deep are Noah Deal. He's going to take it at the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and tackled there. Ankle tackled.
Nice tackle by Chico there.
Ishmael Chico getting down at the ankles and brings him down. Halstead with decent field position at their own 36-yard line.
Chico, another player to keep an eye on for Lions. We just talked about him in our coaches show this last week, and he plays a lot bigger than his size, Tracy.
Yeah, he sure does. He sure does.
11:40 to go here in the first half. Handoff over the left side. Carmichael with a nice gain, picks up about 6 yards, it looks like, 5 to 6 yards. We'll call it 5.
Yeah, I was going to say another play back there. How important is that touchdown for Lions after driving all the way down the field, getting turned away? then getting the ball back again, a monumental touchdown.
Yeah, taking advantage of that good field position on the turnover. Twisting, turning, getting the carry is Zorn. Zorn up to the 50-yard line.
Detrell Stanley in on the stop for Lyons.
Penalty flag.
I think I saw a face mask signal down there.
A few scoreboard updates while we get the laundry on the field sorted out. Hutchinson 7, Maize South 0 into 1. Andover and Andover Central tied at 14 apiece. Hillsboro 14, Smoky Valley 0. That from Dusty Dinas. And from Lucky Kid, southeast of Saline, 16, Ellsworth 0, end of 1. From Brent AV, St. John 14, Maxville 8, end of first quarter. Bueller and McPherson all knotted up at the end of 1 at 7. Sterling up by 1 point over Trinity, 7-6. Battle there. And Mountain Ridge 7, Inman 0, end of 1.
Inman number 7 in the state, Mountain Ridge number 9 in that battle, both with 1 loss, all to Sterling. Sterling, the number 3 team at 7-0 against Hutch Trinity, receiving votes but not ranked. So 1A is the place to be watching football here tonight. We'll give you some more of those top games in my estimation here as we go through the broadcast. Ball again mishandled between the running back and the quarterback, but I believe Carmichael got on it and got a nice little gain out of it.
Yeah.
It was fumbled forward down to the 37, well, make it the 33-yard line.
Yeah, somehow he just never got the ball on that.
No, it just.
And there is a little moisture in the air, guys, so turnovers could become a factor here tonight, as so far Lyons has come up with 1 turnover, led to that touchdown.
Yep, I wondered about that. You know, even though it's not raining, it's humid enough out here. The grass is going to be a little wet. You never know what can happen.
90% humidity is what it was at kickoff. Halstead with the football, 2nd and 1. Handoff. Zorn up the middle. Tackled there.
Landon Berzer. They're on the tackle.
Ball down to the 29-yard line. Gain of about 4.
Big 3rd down coming up here for both of these teams. Halstead wants to keep the momentum going off of that big 15-yard face mask penalty, and Lyons needs to come up with a stop defensively.
Under center was Willick, and there's the stop that you were talking about, as there are several blue jerseys there. Urim Ordonis and
Xander Young was in on that, and Miguel Corona was in there as well.
Miguel Corona, one of the seniors on this team. Not a starter tonight, but making an impact here for Lyons.
Loss on the play, or, well, no, back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 4 now, an all-important down for Halstead. On offense, Lyons on defense would like to get the stop here.
Watch the hard count here. Nope.
Willick wants to throw to the sideline. Caught by Noah Deal. And he's going to scamper into the end zone. The defender went for the interception, and Deal ends up with the touchdown. 29-yard touchdown strike to Deal. That comes at the 8:50 mark here.
You know, one thing Halstead does a good job on those throws out to the sideline. They've got everybody packed into the middle and leaving a one-on-one matchup out on the outside, whichever way they throw it, and they're gonna bet on their guy making a move. And he did that time.
He did. He made a nice little move. Lyons had coverage out there, but all for naught. Point after is good, and Halstead regains the lead at 14-7. Let's step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lyons football on Ad Astra Radio.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Perry, and I work with McPherson Dental Care, and we are excited to have 6 locations in our communities in order to serve and take care of your dental needs. McPherson Dental believes whether you are 2 or 92, your teeth are important to your overall health, and we want to make sure we are taking care of you and your loved ones every step of the way. It's our honor to live and work in your communities, and we want to thank you for choosing us and letting us be your hometown dentist.
That's McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
At Blue Stem Communities, they believe in living well at every stage of life. With trusted locations in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson, they're proud to offer vibrant senior living options from independent living to assisted care and skilled nursing. Each community is grounded in compassion, connection, and a commitment to nonprofit mission. Come and see what living well can be at Blue Stem Communities. Live well with Blue Stem Communities in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Martinez with the short kickoff for Halstead, as it will go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. I would assume that Lyons will decline the spot and take the ball at the 35. That's what I would do anyhow.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Halstead, they're trying to keep the ball away from Quanique Hamilton and giving him the ability to tie this game up on one play, kicking it to the side.
A new score just popped up on the screen. Saline 12, Central Plains 0 at the end of one. That was my big game in Division I of 8-man. Victoria and Hodgman County were my big game in Division II of 8-man. And Cunningham, the number 2 team at 6-1 against the number 5 team, Tescott, also 6-1. That's your 6-man game tonight, the game of the week in my estimation.
Hamilton on the jet sweep and unable to get back to the line of scrimmage, loses about a half a yard.
And it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 35.
Doug Tracy Owen, I'd also mention that Coach Dan Reason came up here during the Midway Motors drive to the game, mentioned that regionals for cross country are tomorrow, 10 a.m. in Dodge City. I know Lyons is sending a couple of runners there for cross country, one of those being Kane Villasenor, the kicker here for Lyons tonight.
Yep. Pando with the carry, goes left, tries to get around the edge, loses yardage back inside the 35 to about the 34, and it'll be 3rd and 11. Volleyball season ended last week, or Monday, I should say, as Lyons went out to Lakin. And Sub-state in volleyball will continue tomorrow across the state, as the state qualifiers will know who they are by the end of the day.
I believe one of the other qualifiers was Aaron Villasenor. Not sure if anyone else qualified for regionals this year.
Rolling right, Pando fires it to the sideline. Was that picked off or was it a catch?
Yep,
no, it was picked off at the 41-yard line.
Deal with a nice play there.
Boy, he went down low and picked that one up right off the grass.
Deal's come up big for this team defensively already here tonight, and a turnover now for Lyons sets the Halstead Dragons up in really good field position at the 7:29 mark.
At the 41-yard line, second interception thrown by David Pando. Halstead with the 7-point lead and the football here as we approach the halfway point of the first half. Back to throw, Willick heaves it deep.
Got a man.
Intended for number 9, Noah Deal again. Deal is their main receiver. Willick and Deal like to load up with one another, but it falls incomplete.
And Quanique Hamilton back there on the coverage, staying right with Deal step for step.
Stay with us for our halftime report coming up in about 7 minutes.
And we've seen that closing speed by Quanique Hamilton throughout the season.
Yeah, we
looked
sure
like Deal had a bit of a step.
Carmichael just pushing his way through. One defender hanging on down at the ankles.
Deshaun Hamilton in on the stop for Lyons.
Carmichael with a gain of about 5. They'll spot it at about the 37, we'll call it the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Andover and Andover Central still tied up, end of 3 now.
Man in motion, hand off straight ahead. Carmichael hit hard, short of the line to gain. Young with the tackle, and that was a nice big collision right there between. Halstead's going to go quick.
Watch a hard count here.
4th and 2. And they get it as Lyons jumps into the neutral zone.
That's an easy call to make going quick like that.
Yeah. Ball was on the 33, takes it down inside the 30 at the 28-yard line for Halstead. They take advantage of the hard count, get the 1st and 10. Another whistle, another flag in the air.
Yeah, the offense was leaving early that time.
That'll put it back at that previous spot and make it 1st and 15.
And right now would be a great time for the Lions to come up with their 2nd turnover of the game.
Yep.
Guys, as they don't want to go down by 2 touchdowns to the Halstead Dragons, because they do have some explosiveness in their offense, both through the air and on the ground.
Yeah, they're a pretty balanced team. Man in motion. Carmichael straight ahead,
nice
hit
job.
low.
Berzer got him.
Berzer down with a tackle at the knees, and Carmichael continued to drive, thought he was going to pick up a few more. No gain on the play. Ball at the 33-yard line, 2nd and 15. Lions in their base 4-4 defense. They're going to bring some linebackers. Back to throw, Willick. Here comes pressure from behind. Can't get there. Ball overthrown and out of bounds. Intended for Zorn. Another receiver was deeper in the end zone. Good coverage that time by the defensive secondary of Lions.
And Joshawn Hamilton was closing in on the quarterback there with number 32, Paco Espinoza, coming from the other side, and the quarterback had no choice but to get rid of it.
Paco, one of the seniors and also a cross-country runner.
Yeah.
I don't know if he qualified to go to regionals or tomorrow or not.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Be a quick turnaround for Paco if he is running tomorrow. He's playing football here tonight and then turn around and run tomorrow. Quarterback under center, rolls left, loads it up, fires, wide open, and with another catch is Deal down at about the 10. Willock, no, pardon me, that's number 5. Excuse me, Edric Zorn. Big gain there of about 20-some yards. Ball squarely on a 10, so a gain of 23.
First and goal from the 10, it looks like.
5 minutes and change to go here in the first half. Halstead in the red zone. Timeout called by Halstead. We'll take it also from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Hi there, it's Dr. Logan Shetler from Lyons Medical Center. Did you know that all 5 of our Rice Community Healthcare doctors, including myself, deliver babies right here in Lyons? I'm proud to say that last year we delivered over 100 babies at the Family Birth Center at Rice County District Hospital. Our birth center isn't just a place for expectant mothers, it's a dedicated space with birthing suites for the whole family. Your experience, as well as your baby's first breath, matters greatly to me.
Got hail damage? Let Hutch Auto Body take it from here. Hutch Auto Body makes it easy with expert paintless dent repair, backed by a lifetime warranty. Locally owned, community-focused, and committed to giving you first-class service from start to finish. When storms roll through, count on the shop that's here long after they're gone. Hutch Auto Body in downtown Hutchinson, where quality, service, and community come first.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Willick with the pitch to the wingback on the sweep from left to right. With the carry is Zorn. He's dropped.
Dropped right at the 9-yard line there by Detrell Stanley. Detrell Stanley going down low, making the ankle tackle.
Lions has done a good job tonight of going down low, tackling low, and hanging on.
Yes, they have.
One of the keys to the ball game.
Yes.
That had to be done. 2nd and goal from the 9. 4:31 to go. A lot of time left in the half. Wingbacks each way. Carmichael is the running back. He gets it. Hit there by, nice fake by the quarterback and in for the score. I thought he'd given it to Carmichael. I lost the ball. And running it in is the quarterback, Willick. Damian Willick with the 9-yard touchdown run to extend the lead to 20-7. That coming at the 4:17 mark here in the first half.
Yeah, that was a great ball fake because I, too, thought Carmichael had the ball.
Yeah, I mean, he buried it in the belly a long time, and I thought he had it.
Yeah.
And Urim O'Donis had a hold of Carmichael, and, boy, the football wasn't there. Martinez to tack on the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. 21-7. Let's take another break from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Hey, Bud Conklin here. When you shop with Conklin Automotive Group, you've got options. 10 new car brands to be exact. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford, Chevy, GMC, Honda, Nissan, and Toyota. Whether you need power, reliability, comfort, or efficiency, we've got the right vehicle for your lifestyle. More choices mean more confidence when you buy. Shop with us in Hutchinson, Newton, Salina, or at ConklinCars.com. Drive with confidence. Drive with Conklin.
Running a business is tough, but protecting it doesn't have to be. At DJ Kaufman Agency, we offer comprehensive business insurance that keeps your hard work safe. Whether you're a small startup or a growing enterprise, we've got the right coverage for you. From liability and property insurance to workers' comp and business interruption, our policies are tailored to fit your needs and your budget. Contact us today, 620-669-0410, or stop by our office in Hutchinson at 17 East 30th Avenue. DJ Kaufman Insurance is a member of the Trusted Choice Independent agencies.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Halstead takes advantage of the short field after the interception, scoring on 8 plays, 41-yard drive. Kickoff by Martinez. Short kick, fielded on the ground and covered there quickly by Urim Ordonis, as Lions will have it just shy of the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 with 4:17 to play. Ball on the far hash mark. They spotted on the 26-yard line.
You know, we have plenty of time here, and it's kind of a long field, but we have plenty of time, you know, to go down and get ourselves a score before halftime and, you know, make sure that we're in this game for the second half.
Yeah, a score here late in the half would provide momentum. Halstead will get the football to start the second half, too, as Lions receive the kickoff here in half number 1. Ball handed off to Young, picks his way. Short gain, it'll be 2nd and long after Xander Young goes over the left side of the line. Good job of pursuit by the defensive line and linebackers for the Halstead Dragons. Ball on the 27. Clock running under 4 minutes. Stream live audio and video with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Nextech Wireless, the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Pando out of the gun, fakes to Young, steps out of the reach of a defender, fires to the sideline, incomplete, intended for Montanez over there on the far side. It'll be 3rd and about 10.
Yeah, good decision there, though, by David Pando. He was able to avoid the sack and then just kind of put the ball in the ground away from the defender. Did not want to risk another interception. So
yeah, there was really nowhere to go there with that ball.
No, there was. Sometimes you just have to make a decision, throw the ball away, live to play another down.
Yep.
3rd down, big for the offense, big for the defense. And timeout called by Lyons. We'll keep it here this time, as maybe Matt can come up with some scoreboard updates that we haven't had before. Those brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Anything new come in, Matt?
We got a few coming in. We have one just came in from Matt Jennings, Central Heights 12, Humboldt 0. That in the 4th quarter down in southeast Kansas. I believe you had the end of one score for El Saline and Central Plains, right?
Yes.
It was 12-0.
Yes.
Into one. Independence 6, Rose Hill 3 at the end of one.
Did we give Inman and Mound Ridge after Inman had scored?
I think so, 8-7. Yeah, it was a 1-point game there. So there is one, looks like getting ready to come in. But that, we're pretty much up to date on all the scores.
This broadcast brought to you in part by the following Lyons and Rice County boosters: the Lyons Booster Club, Brasenio Construction, Erickson Custom Building, Rice Community Health, and Robertson's Termite and Pest. From Harvey County, representing Halstead, we have Ag Service CarQuest, Iron Horse Financial, Midway Motors, and Blue Stem Communities. Thank you to all those sponsors making our broadcast here on Ad Astra Radio possible.
And that scoreboard update came in from Brad Hallier. Halftime, Sterling 14, Trinity Catholic 12.
Boy, what a battle.
Yeah, last second 15-yard touchdown from Drew Deckant to Sam Vogel.
Drew Duckett, a all-around athlete there for the Trinity Catholic Celtics. Good baseball player. Pass intended for Tegan Link. High and over the head, out of bounds. And that will set up 4th and 10 punt situation for Lyons deep in their own territory. Would expect Villasenor to come in and punt it away. Noah Deal dropping back to return on the potential punt for the Halstead Dragons.
And, of course, there was some action last night. Little River finished up their regular season with a win.
Yeah, they won big over Solomon last night. Maybe at halftime we could run down some of those area scores. There were a few other games that were involving area teams that we can run through. We can jump on K-Preps and get a hold of that. Villasenor is in, left-footed punter. Snap is good, punts away.
Not a great kick.
Comes over to the sideline and bounces out right in front of me at the 48-yard line of Halstead. After a 3-and-out, Halstead will have it with 3:10 to play here in the first half. A lot of time and a couple of timeouts, I think, in their pocket, is it not?
I think they have, one.
I knew they'd called one.
After a very uncharacteristic 24-yard punt from Villasenor.
Shanked it off the foot.
Update from Lucky Kid in Western Kansas. Victoria 20, Hodgman County 14 late in the second quarter.
Rolling left, pass from Willick over to Noah Deal on the sideline. Has Green out in front of him, finally knocked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Big gainer right there for Halstead.
That was number 9 against number 9 as Argenis Montanez with the stop for Lyons.
17 yards on the pass reception. That'll move the sticks. 3 minutes exactly on the, 3 minutes and change, I should say. Out of the I formation, Carmichael has it, runs straight ahead. Gets inside the 30, down to the 29, gain of 6. It'll be second and short for Halstead, as they're just starting to chew up the yardage here as we near the end of the first half.
Final in 6-man action, Cunningham 58, Tescott 12.
Wow, that was a 2 against a 5, both with 1 loss. Cunningham is really, really good again. Runner-up last year in 6-man, look to get back again. Carmichael with the carry. Lyons trying to strip the ball. Carmichael handing on.
And is Cunningham moving up to 8-man next year, is that right?
That is correct. And they played an 8-man game earlier against Attica, Argonia Attica, I believe, just as a kind of an extra game as some of their schools were games were postponed. Ball at the 22 after a gain of 7. I formation. Handoff to the tailback. Running hard with the football is Brock Odendahl. One of his few carries tonight. Good yardage on the gain, though, of about 8. And a timeout called with 1:46 to go. We'll take 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
As a producer, you wear a lot of hats, from livestock expert to machinery and crop expert. For ag lending expertise, you can count on us. We'll help with the loans you need for livestock, seed, and equipment. So when it comes to ag, talk to us. Like you, our field is agriculture. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lyonsfed.com.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. 1:44 to play. Halstead leading 21-7. 2nd and 2 on the 23-yard line for the Halstead Dragons as they approach the red zone territory. They're going to reset the clock, it sounds like, to 1:54 as it kind of ran there as the timeout was called. Now they've got it reset. It'll start on the snap. Halstead changing their formation a little bit occasionally, going to an I. Now they go back to that double wingback set. Fake to the fullback, rolling out, passing, complete to the near sideline with the catch.
Number 10, that's Caden Cornejo.
Cornejo with his first catch out of bounds.
Sorry, Doug, Ismail Chico on the stop for Lyons. I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
That's all right. Is it at the 4, I think, wasn't it?
Yep, 4-yard line.
4-yard line, 1st and goal from the 4. Handoff straight ahead. Carmichael with the touchdown. And the extra point to come. 27-7 with 1:29 to go as Halstead has really come to life here in this second quarter with their 3rd touchdown of the quarter.
And once again, Halstead will get the ball to begin the second half.
Yeah.
Trying to do the Andy Reid 2-for-1 here. Take a playbook from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kick is up. Kick is good, and it's 28-7. Let's step aside for 30 seconds. When we come back, we'll have the rest of this first half. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
At Pile Law, we're here for you. Whether you've been injured in an accident or need guidance through a workers' compensation claim, Pile Law provides trusted, personalized legal support. With years of experience and a commitment to fighting for your rights, we're ready to help you get the justice and compensation you deserve. Call Pile Law today at 620-241-9000 for your free consultation. Nights and evening appointments are available. Pile Law, serving clients with the utmost care across Kansas.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Martinez will tee the football up. Back deep to return will be Quanique Hamilton. 1:29 to go here in the quick-moving first half. Been a lot of action in this senior night here at Lyons High School as we have a nice little crowd out here in a cool and, I wouldn't say wet, but a humid, moist air around us. So here we go. Martinez with the kick. Short. Fielded over on the far sideline on the ground.
Elliot Hogue getting on that ball as that was just a knuckleball on the ground.
Martinez does a nice job. I noticed him watching the film on the after they had scored against Southeast of Saline, they did an onside kick and recovered it.
Yep.
Against Southeast of Saline. So, you know, they don't kick it deep. They like to play it short and not give up a return. 1:20 to go for Lyons. Ball on the 34-yard line.
A lot of defensive battles tonight in action. McPherson and Bueller still knotted up at 7 at half.
Pando with the keeper. Tries to turn the corner, can't do it. Brought down there by Hobbs. And there'll be a loss on the play of about 1. 1:10 to go in the first half. Lyons goes hurry up after the loss of 1. Pando calls for it, has it, rolls right, throws the ball high and out of bounds. Intended for Stanley, coverage by Zorn. Zorn had a better look at that than Detrell Stanley did. 3rd and 10. Ball spotted at the 33.
Andover has taken the 1 touchdown lead in the battle of Well, it says Andover 21, Andover 14. So I'm not sure which one of those took the lead, but one of the Andover schools took the lead.
I would bet it's Andover High and over Andover Central, wouldn't you think?
Probably.
Intended for Teagan Link. Incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
53 seconds remaining as Lyons is going to have to punt it away and give this ball back to this dangerous Halstead Dragon offense, as they've got all the offensive momentum right now.
Back deep will be Noah Deal again. This broadcast brought to you by these following Rice County sponsors: Kansas Ethanol, Allen Samuels Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware, New Image Trucking, 37 Printco, and The Hub. Better punt this time by Villasenor over the head of Deal down to the 20-yard line, where Halstead will take over with under 45 seconds to play, as Villasenor got all the foot into that one.
Yeah, much better kick.
Got a visitor, Tracy.
I do.
I think they're wanting to talk to Owen. Owen will work you in at the halftime. How'll that be?
Tracy's son Ezra coming up here to say hi. Once again, pleasure to have you in the broadcast booth with us, Tracy. We appreciate the stats. I have not wrote down one stat, and it's nice to just be able to focus on the game.
Halstead with the football. Willick under center. Back to throw to the sideline. Caught up the sideline. Deal gets close to the out of bounds. Has a 1st and 10 for sure. Deal with another catch.
Yeah, Deal breaks one tackle, the tackle of Arrhenius Martinez, and then number 7, Xander Young, wraps him up. An important tackle there made inbounds by Xander Young.
Ball up to the 34, gain of 14 on the reception. Willick back to throw again, rolls right, throws deep, out of the reach of the intended receiver, Odendahl. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Still time on the clock with 22.1 seconds to go. Timeout called by Lyons. We'll keep it here. I want to thank the following Harvey County sponsors: the Bradbury Company, Gearing Hardware, Mound Ridge Tractor, Crop Lumber, and McPherson Dental Care. Thank you to all those fine sponsors from Harvey County. Stay with us for our Lyons Federal Bank halftime report. That coming up at the close of this first half. 21.7 seconds to go. And guys, I'm going to run through the rest of my top 10 games. In 6A, I've got number 4 Derby against Bishop Carroll, who's receiving votes. They're a 5A school. In 5A, Hayes, number 4, and Liberal for the WAC.
Big game out in the WAC.
Big in the WAC. The 4A, of course, was Bueller and McPherson. Throw the records out on that one. They don't count. And they're fighting for position in 4A seeding tomorrow, so that's a good one. Cheney and Pratt is the 6 and the 9 play in 3A, and Silver Lake and Council Grove, number 6 against number 8 in 2A action, 2A action back in the Topeka area. Run by Carmichael up across the 40 to the 41-yard line, and it'll be 3rd and about 2. Ball between the 41 and the 42.
That'll do it for the half.
And that's going to be it. So they choose to let the clock run out. Halstead leading 28-7. Stay with us. We'll be back in 10 minutes with the Lyons Federal Bank halftime report from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lyons football on Ad Astra Radio.
Find local sports content online at adastraradio.com, including schedules, stories, and game day audio. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's first half and catch you up on other scores around the area.
Join us Friday, November 7th at Pride Ag Ace Hardware in Lyons for our 10-year anniversary event. We will have demos, refreshments, and giveaways. Milwaukee Tools, Steel, and Gosney Pizza Ovens will be on hand for product demonstrations. Shop our red tag sale for savings up to 90% off of regular price. See you November 7th from 11 to 1 at Pride Ag Ace in Lyons.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Swimming pool season might be coming to an end, but here at Pools Plus, we don't want it to ever end. Celebrate the end of the season toy and float sale going on now. Surprise your family and friends with new outdoor furniture. 30% off all in-stock furniture and get $100 off for every $1,000 you spend. Come see your friends at Pools Plus today. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblu.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
Protect what matters most with Kansas Central Services Insurance. Our team prioritizes your protection, peace of mind, and budget, ensuring you have the coverage you need when you need it. Kansas Central Services, now located on the east side of the square in Lyons and online at insurekansas.net.
Each and every day, WIFCO Steel products are trusted to provide access and infrastructure for a wide range of purposes. For more info on what WIFCO can do for you, go to wifcosp.com. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
With your halftime update on Ad Astra Sports, I'm Lucky Kid. Sub-state volleyball and regional cross country, the big things going on Saturday for Kansas high school sports. Hutch High will be in the 5A Mace South Sub-State. Their first match will be at 2 against Salina Central. Newton taking on the top West seed Bishop Carroll at the Carroll Sub-State on Saturday. Beeler was going to be in the 4A Sub-State at Mulvane. Their first match will be against Circle at 2. McPherson hosting a 4A Sub-State at Canton Galva High School because of the flood damage to the Roundhouse. Their first match will be at 2 against Ulysses. Central Christian, Elyria Christian, and Stafford will be in the 1A Division I Sub-State at Hanover. Cunningham heading to Ingalls in 1A Division I. Little River hosting a 1A Sub-State with Pretty Prairie at South Gray. Maxville, Norwich, and St. John travel to Spurville. Mount Ridge is hosting a 2A Sub-State that also includes Hillsboro and Sedgwick. Inman and Berean Academy will be at Bennington. Ellenwood also hosting a 2A Sub-State. Halstead is hosting one of the 3A Sub-States. Also taking part there is going to be Garden Plain and Heston. Cheney will be at Wichita Trinity, and Ellsworth heads out to Holcomb. On the cross-country side of things, Hutch High, Great Bend, and Newton will be at the Great Bend Regional at Lake Barton. Beeler hosting a 4A Regional at the Prairie Ridge Cross-Country Park across from Prairie Hills Middle School. And with Andale also there, McPherson will be at Marion. Lyons and Ellsworth will be in the Dodge City 3A Regional with Halstead, Haven, Heston, Smoky Valley, and Nickerson at Wichita Trinity's Regional. In 2A, Trinity Catholic along with Berean Academy and in Sedgwick will also be at Trinity Academy. Mount Ridge, Hillsboro, and Marion are going to Marion. Sterling along with Ellenwood will be at Ellis. All of the Area 1A schools will be in the Regional at Prairie Ridge Cross Country Park in Hutchinson. KU K-State Sunflower Showdown coming up on Saturday. Our coverage on 94.7 KSKU gets underway Saturday morning at 9:30. We'll be back to take a look at the scoreboard right after this.
Why choose I Need a Cleaners? Expert dry cleaning and our professional shirt service. We take time to care for all your special items. When laundry piles up, let us do it for you. I Need a Cleaners. It's where to take your clothes.
Man Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000. And the jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Man Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
One of the most important elements of success is knowing when to expand and when to focus on strengthening what you have. At People's Bank and Trust, we've done just that over the years, ensuring that we always have a solid base to provide for our customers and our community. At People's Bank and Trust, we never promise more than we can deliver. And what we deliver is safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the hub.
Hey, it's Sammy from the Hub Brick Oven and Brewery, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. The station, Coffee and Bakery, is open at 7:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday for all your coffee, bakery, and ice cream fixes. Don't forget to try one of our delicious appetizers. Our brick oven is fired up from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Come get your grub at the Hub.
If you're looking for a friendly dentist that makes you feel at home, make an appointment with Dr. Douglas Henshaw, DDS in Sterling. Dr. Hinshaw takes pride in maintaining your dental health and beautifying smiles. Specializing in orthodontics, bleaching, veneers, fillings, crowns, and bridges. Dr. Hinshaw's office can also help with personally fitted mouth guards, mini implants, TMJ, and sleep apnea. Online at HinshawDDS.com. Trust your smile to Dr. Douglas Hinshaw, DDS in Sterling.
Checking our halftime scoreboard, there were some games around the area played last night. In those games, Wichita Trinity beat Nickerson 64-20, Haven over Kingman 34-6, Fairfield beat Stafford 64-16, Argonia Attica over Pretty Prairie 56-6, Little River beat Solomon 72-0, Arkansas City down Newton 40-15, Garden Plain over Clearwater 23-6. One final in from action tonight, Central Christian beating Norwich 56-0. Other scores we have at the end of one, Hutcheye up on May South 7-0. Bueller and McPherson into the second were tied at 7. Sterling up early on Trinity Catholic 7-0. Halstead leading Lyons at the end of one 14-7. Hillsboro up on Smoky Valley 14-0 after one. Inman leading Mount Ridge in the second by a score of 8-7. Andale up on Heston 57-0 at the half. Cheating and Pratt tied at 7 in the first. St. John leading Maxville 14-0 early. Southeast's Lynn at the end of one was leading Ellsworth 16-0. Salina Central was leading Goddard at the half 14-7. First quarter, Mays leads Salina South 22-0. And then some games of interest in 4A. Wamego leads Abilene at the end of one 6-0. Andover and Andover Central in the third quarter are tied at 14. And Independence is leading Rose Hill 6-3 at the end of the first quarter. Stay with us. We'll have further updates on games in progress throughout the evening here on the Ad Astra Radio scoreboard. We'll be back to your game right after this. I'm Lucky Kid.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. The Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
Man Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000. The jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Man Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Do you know which credit card works best for you? Understanding your budget and spending patterns is something First Bank does best. We'll be here to help align your financial goals and lifestyle with the card to fit your needs. Contact First Bank today to learn more. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Michael Klayman from Bank of the Plains in Hutch. We were established in 1906 on the Kansas Plains, and we continue to making our decisions based on what's best for small-town Kansas communities. We're a full-service community bank with traditional banking services you value and the digital capabilities you need to keep pace in today's world. We'd like to visit with you in person, so please come over to 517 East 30th and Hutch to learn more about how we are making banking simple. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Calling all Lions fans. Want to make a real impact for our students? Join the Lions Booster Club today and be part of the pride. As a member, you'll help support our teams with new equipment and supplies that encourage success in their programs and provide opportunities to celebrate our students. Don't just cheer from the stands. Join the Lions Booster Club and show your Lions pride. Find us on Facebook and remember, together we roar louder. Go Lions!
This is Tori Tipp with State Farm Insurance on the square in Lyons. We believe in being a good neighbor, and that means more than just great insurance. At Tori Tipp State Farm, we think supporting our community serves our customers just as much as the proper insurance coverage. Stop in and see us today and let us know how we can serve you, whether it's home, auto, life, health, or just a cup of coffee. Tori Tipp State Farm Insurance, 620-257-3106. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lyons Federal Bank halftime report, where your score is Halstead 28 and Lyons 7. Halstead scored first at the 7-minute mark of the first quarter. Edric Zorn with the 6-yard touchdown run. Martinez added the extra point. Lyons scored to open the second quarter as David Pando scampered in for an 11-yard run. Villasenor tied the game at 7-7. And then Halstead put up 3 scores in the third quarter. Damian Willick to Noah Deal on a 29-yard pass. Then Damian Willick on a 10-yard run. And then finally, Reese Carmichael scoring with 1:30 to go on a 4-yard run, making the halftime score 28-7. Tracy, what kind of numbers do you have on individual rushing and receiving?
I've got all kinds of numbers here. First off, for the visiting Halstead Dragons, they are led in rushing by number 32, Reese Carmichael, with 12 carries, 81 yards, 1 touchdown. Edric Zorn with 5 carries for 22 yards and 1 touchdown. Damian Willock, 1 carry. It was a 9-yard touchdown. And Brock Odendahl, 1 carry for 8 yards. And we've talked about during the game, balance is the name of the game for them. 19 carries, 120 yards on the ground. And then Willock passing 7 out of 10, 111 yards in the first half. One catch by Edric Zorn, 23 yards. 1 by Caden Cornejo, 8 yards, and then 5 to Noah Deal for 80 yards.
Yeah, Noah Deal was the real deal.
Yes, he was the real deal in the first half. For the Lions, they were led in rushing by Xander Young in the first half, 13 carries for 31 yards. He got off to a good start there and hasn't really found much in the way of running room lately. Daniel Pando, again, started off the game really well and cooled off in the second quarter, but 6 carries for 39 yards and a touchdown. And then we had 1 jet sweep to Quaney Hamilton for -1. Passing the ball, Pando 4 out of 12, 46 yards, and the 2 interceptions, which really were the 2 really only mistakes Lions made in the first half, but they proved to be pretty costly. Argenis Montanez, 1 catch for 8 yards, and Detrell Stanley, 3 catches for 38.
2 interceptions for Lions and 1 fumble recovery on a fumble by the Halstead Dragons. So 2 turnovers to 1 there, and pretty even. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll talk about the district play coming up and give you some scoreboard updates. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Need a new bathroom, dream kitchen, new roof, concrete driveway, or even a custom-built home? We are your one-stop shop, Briseño Construction, LLC. We do it all. Give us a call, 620-894-5000. Call today.
Don't wait for pests to become a problem. Call Robertson's Termite and Pest Control in Lyons today. 620-257-2012. Serving Central Kansas since 1957. Robertson's Termite and Pest Control, because your home deserves the best.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Alan Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson. We take pride in supporting our community and being committed to our customers. Don Glassby here to let you know dependability of your vehicle is very important to us. Our top-notch service team is ready anytime your vehicle needs attention. Visit us online at AlanSamuelsHutch.com. Alan Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, where there's always a warm cup of coffee waiting, and as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to our Lions Federal Bank halftime report. As we have about a minute left in our halftime and then the 3-minute warm-up. And now we're going to bring you Owen Oviatt again, a student at Lyons Middle School, and he's going to bring you your scoreboard updates brought to you by Lyons Dental Care.
So Remington is at 13, Sedgwick at 0 halftime. Winner plays Sacred Heart or Republic County, who were scoreless at half. Hillsboro 14, Smoky Valley 8 at halftime, I think. Hutchinson 27, Mays South 0. Southeast of Saline 16 or 16. Ellsworth 6 at halftime. Marion at 14, Valley Heights at 7 at halftime. Andover at 28 and Andover Central at 14. time at Prairie View 38 and Iola 12. Central Heights 32 and Huttonbolt 6, and that's the final score of that game.
And I believe that Andover game was a final also, as they had a 6 o'clock start. And the surprise game in there to me is Southeast of Saline and Ellsworth at 16-6.
Yeah, Ellsworth's staying in the game there.
They're staying in there, and that's a District 6 game. Southeast of Saline 3-0, Ellsworth at 3-1. Hillsboro 3-1. Ellsworth at 2-1, trying to make it a three-way tie if they could win that ball game. Yep. And then this ball game here is winner takes all.
Yep.
District 5, Garden Plain has already clinched the first place there. Phillipsburg has clinched the first place in District 7. And Hoisington and Cimarron both 3-0. That's a winner take all for first place there in district play with the regional seedings coming out tomorrow. Let's talk some more about district play. Tracy, what do you see in some of those districts of games that are of interest to you?
You know, what I'm looking at is a lot of the games that are in this immediate area.
Yes.
You know, the Sterling Hutch Trinity game.
That's a winner take all.
That's a winner take all there. That Inman Moundridge game is a big game for sure.
Republic County and Sacred Heart in 1A. That's a winner take all.
And that's a couple schools. Republic County has been down for a long time, and good to see them. Good to see them back winning again. And Sacred Heart actually has had a kind of a dry spell too. So it's, that's a good thing to see there.
Andale and Heston are a winner take all for first in 3A, as are Cheney and Pratt.
And that Cheney and Pratt game is, I'm sure that's a barn burner down there. I would imagine those two are probably decent rivals.
Yeah. In 8-man District 1, Little River finished up last night. They won big over Solomon. I think they're going to, it could be a three-way tie if Central Plains could beat El Saline, but El Saline was leading.
Yes.
So possibility of a three-way tie. If not, Little River would end up the number 2 team in that district.
Mm-hmm.
Lincoln and Clifton Clyde in a 4-0 and 3-1 meeting. That's interesting ball game.
And two teams that, again, know each other pretty well up there.
Yeah, they absolutely do. And Matt and I had the great privilege of calling the Lincoln and Little River game last year, and that was one of the best football games I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And we've had some dandies with Little River along the line. Central Christian won tonight. They win District 5 in Division 2. Hodgman County Victoria, another winner-take-all game. So
you bet.
A lot of them, of course, Cunningham won tonight big, so they're in for sure. So Buhler right now, the number 4 team in the West in 4A, playing McPherson, who is the 9 team. That could all juggle around. Right now, Mulvane is the number 1 team in 4A West, but Capon can change that if they win by 12 points, I think. So
this is such a fun time of year when you're working for seating positions and things like that. You have like a team like Hayes in 5A.
Yeah.
They could be anywhere from number 3 on the 5A West side to 7 or 8, depending on how things go tonight.
Yeah, and I really haven't looked at the 5 and 6A stuff. We don't cover any of those size classifications, everything from 4A down, but 11 ball games in the Ad Astra Sports Network tonight with football and a couple of basketball games as exhibition season for the Big 12 with KU and K-State taking off. Lyons attempts the onside kick, but recovered by Halstead, as coming up with it is Groen. And Halstead will have pretty good position here to start the second half of play. They'll have it on their own 47-yard line. Ball on the right hash mark. Under center is the quarterback, Willick. Man in motion, Odendahl. He gets it on the pitch. Blockers in front as he sweeps left. Tackled short of the line to gain, but a good carry of about 9.
Yeah, nice carry. Very close to the first down marker. Going to be about a yard short, as you said there, Doug.
Ball will be spotted on the 44-yard line. This time a run by Carmichael. He's got some speed in the open. Couple of guys trying to bring him down. 3 tacklers due on the
flag comes in.
Late flag. got to think it's on the defense because there was no other blockers down there. I would assume, what, a face mask, Matt?
Face mask or a horse
collar. Yeah, I was going to say
could
face
be a
mask
horse collar.
Or horse collar. You took the words right out of my mouth there, Tracy, exactly what I was thinking.
And the face mask will take it inside the 5 down to about the 4-yard line, only about a 4 or 5 yard penalty. So the run good for about 36 yards. That's what I was going to come up with also. Ball at the 4. Halstead off to a fast start here in the second half. With the carry is Zorn. Edric Zorn tests the left side. Tackled there by Young and Starbuck. Denies him the touchdown. It'll be 2nd and goal. Gained what, maybe a yard?
Looks like a yard.
We'll call it 2nd and goal from the 3. I can't tell if it's at the 2 or the 3.
Scoreboard saying 2.
Yeah, I think it's maybe a little farther out than that, though. It's a tough angle to figure out where it's at. Carmichael, straight ahead, hit and stopped short of the goal line.
I think it was Hendrick Starbuck and Landon Berzer there on the stop for the Lions.
Getting down there close to the goal line now.
Boy, Carmichael is powerful and compact, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I'm going to say it's down just shy of the goal line at the 1. I don't even think it's a yard out. Quarterback sneak. And with the score is Willick as he pushes it in from the 1 on a simple quarterback sneak. And Halstead takes the commanding lead at 34-7 with just under 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Martinez in to kick. Trying to make it 35-7. Just underway here in the third quarter. As a quick drive by Halstead, aided by the big run. Kick is up. And it's good. Makes the score 35-7. We'll step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Mark your calendars, Rice County. Join us for the Rice County Community Health Fair on Saturday, November 1st from 8 to 11 a.m. at Studio 96 in Sterling. Get free testing for the first 50 people. Choose up to 3 screenings like cholesterol, A1C, or vitamin D. Enjoy flu vaccines, wellness booth, and a fun kids zone with the Teddy Bear Clinic. Presented by Rice Community Health and the Rice County Health Department, working together to build a healthier Rice County.
Halstead Bank, a 5th-generation owned business serving the Halstead area for over a century. With locations in Halstead, Bentley, Valley Center, and Mays, Halstead Bank specializes in agriculture, consumer, and home loans. Our roots run deep at the Halstead Bank. Member FDIC.
Kaufman Funeral Home in Halstead, serving the area for 3 generations since 1943. Kaufman Funeral Home can handle all of your monument needs. A full-service funeral home. Good luck to the Halstead Dragons.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Martinez to kick off. Hamilton to return for Lions. 35-7. Quick work by the Dragons. They take just a little over 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 4 seconds to get in for the score. Short kick, onside, recovered there by Lyons. Getting on top of the ball was Eli Jaskey. Lions will have it with good field position at the 45-yard line.
Doug, Tracy, Owen, I do have those runners that'll be running in Dodge City tomorrow.
Oh, good.
For Coach Dan Reason. So Ali Solis, Gracie Beaver, Tegan Tip, Kane Villasenor, Aaron Villasenor. We'll get back to the rest of those here in a moment.
Hand off to Xander Young. Goes left, cuts it back under. Gets up just shy of the 50-yard line at the 49. Picks up about 6 yards on the carry.
And Doug, you were right. Paco Espinoza will be running tomorrow. In regionals, Derek Valerio, Edgar Morales, Gerardo Vasquez, Jose Resendez, and Yasel Reyes. Hope I'm saying that one right. Yasel Reyes. And those round out the runners in regionals tomorrow at Dodge City.
Thank you, Matt. My mistake is a 4-yard gain, 6 yards to go. Option by Pando, keeps it, tucks it under, spins, and brought down in Halstead territory at about the 47-yard line. Gain of about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and short for Lyons with a good opportunity here.
Yeah, nice adjustment there by Lyons as Pando had been cutting it to the outside. This time he cuts it back in and able to pick up some positive yardage.
He made that look like an option play there.
It was, yeah. That's what I thought, too, was an option play. World Series starts tonight, too.
That's right.
My Dodgers are playing.
Sure does.
Go Dodgers.
You're not a Royals fan?
Well, I like the Royals, too, but I've been a Dodger fan since 1963. Drysdale and Koufax and that crew, so I bleed Dodger blue. Royals are blue, too, so that's okay.
I started with the Royals growing up with George Brett, Amos Otis.
Yep.
Some of those guys. Probably same era as Tracy, I would imagine.
Yep.
5-yard penalty takes it to the 42. Handoff to Xander Young. He gets inside the 40. Will they give him progress to the 39? It'll be 2nd and about 7. And they do give him the gain to the 39-yard line.
Big game coming up tomorrow in Lawrence. Sunflower Showdown.
K-State was 16 in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, it ought to be a
Should be a good one.
I think it'll be a good game.
I think it'll be a really good game.
Yeah.
I do too.
You know, those two teams, it's kind of one of those deals where, you know, here the last couple of years, it's been really tight. Neither the score, well, a ball slips out of the hands, I think, or did he just lose it? Anyhow, Pando goes down.
Oh, and Pando's comes
hurt.
up with a hurt hand.
He's holding his thumb. He's going to stay in there. Pando says, I'll take it. So
looks like it's his left hand. So
yeah, that's what it looked like.
Wasn't so sure that he lost that on the throw, that might have been an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he just lost it or slung it down. They give him the loss, and it's 3rd and about 11. Pando, he'll keep, tries to get left, still going, tries to get out of bounds, and does. Tried to get to the edge, and Halstead would not let him turn the corner.
Brock Owendahl on the stop for the Dragons.
And a gain of just a little bit. Sets up 4th and 10 as he gained back a little bit of that yardage he'd lost on that. We'll have to call it a sack. Lions going for it, taking risks like they normally do. 2 wides to the right and a man in motion that way. With the throw intended over on the far sideline. Can't tell if that's Quanique Hamilton. It is. And he comes up with a little bit of a gimp in his step. Hard hit on the far sideline. Incomplete pass. Ball will turn it over to the Halstead Dragons. 6:30 to go.
Doug, Tracy, I want to take just a moment and make mention of a longtime employee of ours down at Pride Ag Resources. As you guys know, I manage the store here in Lyons. We also have a store in Mays. Longtime employee Dan Millspaw passed away recently, and I'm going to attend his celebration of life coming up Sunday afternoon. Dan, of course, is the grandfather of Joey Millspaw that played for Halstead, graduated last year, really good running back. I think he was our Pride Ag Resources player of the game last year in that game, Lyons against Halstead. But I know a lot of heavy hearts there, as Dan was a staple in our store down there in Mays for a long, long time, and also a retired firefighter. So if there's any listeners out there from Halstead, thoughts and prayers go out to you all, and I will see you Sunday at Dan's celebration of life.
Pass was completed to Odendahl. Tackled out there by Starbuck. But a penalty on the flag, illegal use of hands, holding we might as well call it, will negate the good play. It happened out there by the reception, I guess. So the overall loss is back to the 41-yard line, where it'll be first and about 11. Wide receiver here to the right, one to the left. Shotgun formation this time, rolling, looking, firing here to the near sideline. Picked off, yes. Detrell Stanley with the INT. He's got a fumble recovery and an interception. And Lyons will take over near the 50 at their own 48-yard line. Big play by Detrell.
Yeah, fumble recovery denied, interception, and a couple of big receptions as Detrell Stanley became the receiver there, stepped in front of the route, and comes up with the big interception that Lyons needed.
6:11 to go. They'll say he was out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Lyons 53 yards from pay dirt. Need a score to get back into the ball game, down 35-7. Xander Young. Ball's loose. And flags on the play. Is there a flag or was that a beanbag?
I think that was the beanies that came in.
Yep. I think it was a turnover.
I think it was too, yeah.
Yes, Halstead got on it. So on the fumble. And Halstead will get it back at their 46-yard line. So
we got some finals coming in. A big one here from Lucky Kid. Bishop Carroll 24, Derby 20.
Wow.
Bishop Carroll comes away with the big victory down there in the.
They were like 4-3 coming in. Derby, of course, just 5-2. Kind of a tough season for Derby this year. They're not used to losing that many ball games. Carmichael, big run, pounding his way towards the end zone. Is he going to get there? No. Brought down finally by
Quanique Hamilton.
Quanique Hamilton again, but boy, he hit that hole so quickly. Big run.
From Brad Hallier, Sterling 21, Trinity 12, as Trinity unable to score in the second half. They went in down only 2 points at halftime and now trail 21-12, 1:44 remaining in the third quarter.
Ball from the 46 down to the 6-yard line. Big run for Carmichael, 5:30 to go. They're knocking at the door again. This time on the counter, and nobody near him is number 11, Brock Odendahl, as on the counter play to the wingback. He goes in on the far corner of the end zone. Easy score for Odendahl. That makes it 41-7, 5:30 to go. Two-play drive. Martinez in for the extra point. This broadcast brought to you by Lyons Rec, Lyons Federal Bank, Sterling College, People's Bank and Trust, Douglas Henshaw, DDS, and Bank of the Plains. Some of our great Rice County sponsors. White Hat walking this way.
We've had a penalty as we were lining up for the extra point here.
They're going to have a little conversation. I'm going to go ahead and give some more of our Harvey County sponsors. Hutch Auto Body, Conklin Cars, Pile Law, I Need a Cleaners, The Hub, Wade Patton Insurance, all great Harvey County sponsors.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Halstead.
Maybe we're going to enforce that on the kickoff?
I would assume so, yes.
That's what I was going to assume also then. So extra point is up. Extra point is good. And it's 42-7. When we come back, we'll see if they assess that penalty on the kickoff. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lyons football on Ad Astra Radio.
Fuel and propane. Our farms, businesses, homes, and economy depend on them. If you need fuel or propane in central Kansas, there's 2 words you need to know. Bridgman Oil. Whether it's bulk delivery of fuel, oils, lubricants, or propane, Bridgman Oil is here to serve you. Superior product with superior customer service. That's Bridgman's promise to you. Visit them in Hutch at First and Clay, Burton or Pleasant View, or BridgmanOil.com. That's BRIDGMAN oil.com.
No tricks, just treats with MTC Fiber Internet in October. Sign up this spooky season and treat yourself to Fiber Fast Internet. Celebrate 120 years of MTC with 120 days of free fiber internet. Visit mtc4me.com/getfiber now. Call 877-216-9951 or stop by one of our offices in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling to take advantage of this scary good deal.
AdAstraRadio.com.
A two-play drive, big run, and then the score on the counter by Odendahl makes the score 42-7. Halstead in control here.
Doug,
we're halfway through.
Doug, Will Tate taking care of you here, giving you an update on the World Series.
Oh, good.
LA 2, Toronto 2, end of 4.
Oh, good ball game. That should be a dandy. They're playing in Toronto to open up as they had the opening series, but boy, the Dodgers pitching staff is well rested as they had about a week off there.
Yep.
And
do you feel like if Toronto doesn't win maybe tonight that the series could get really short?
Yeah. A lot of people are saying 5, some 6. With the return, Hamilton dropped at about the 35-yard line.
Noah Deal on the stop there. Noah Deal's just been all over the field, both offensively and defensively for the Halstead Dragons tonight.
Lions with possession. We'll start out right in the middle of the field at the 35-yard line. I want to thank State Farm Tory Tip, MTC, and Lions Dental Care for making this broadcast possible.
And you guys will have to help me out. I haven't watched a lot of MLB this year, but what is the pitcher's name for the Dodgers? Had a great game, 2 or 3 home runs? And Ohtani, thank you. I knew he had like 3 home runs. Was it 3 home runs?
Yeah, 3 home runs, 10 strikeouts, and pitched 3 home runs, 10 strikeouts.
Yeah,
and
in the
that's
same game.
in the same game.
In 6 1/3 innings, he had 10 strikeouts.
6 1/3 innings.
Yeah.
Owen's giving us the lowdown on that.
Owen's helping us out here with that.
Right. And they've got Sasaki in the bullpen, I think, and then they've got
Yamamoto.
Yamamoto is a starter.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of good players. Penalty enforced. Now Xander Young with the run. Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage and possibly a little bit more. They'll have it out to the 35-yard line.
From Lucky Kids, Sacred Heart and Republic County scoreless after 3. A defensive battle up there.
Oh, boy.
I'm sure Jesse Sternad up there covering that big game.
Offensive struggle. Both offenses are struggling.
Did you look at Dusty Dynas's stuff that he sent out today? Pando with the throw, heaves it to the far sideline.
I did not get a chance to. I saw that on there and did not have time. It was my day off this week and had to run a few errands.
But he had all of the playoff games, quarterfinals, semis, and everything clear back to 2000 and maybe way back before that even.
My goodness.
Back into the 80s.
Oh, wow.
And speaking of Republic County, I was looking when Lions last played in the playoffs, which was 2015 at Scott City. But Republic County was the state champion in 2009, I believe. In Class 3A.
In 3A, yeah.
Yeah. So now they're playing in 1A. So loss of enrollment. Oh, screen pass off the hands of Quanique Hamilton. Incomplete.
And for the listeners that don't know who I was referring to, Jesse Sternad is the voice of the Republic County Buffaloes and covers them. And that's one of my favorite parts of doing this with you guys is getting to meet all the other broadcasters out there. We've gotten to meet some really good
quality
broadcasters,
people.
Good
Devin
people.
Haney up at Salina.
Yeah.
Is always good to work with. John, I can't think of John's last name at Beloit. Seen him for years. Who's the guy at Scott City? Really, Devin. No, it's not Devin.
John Swanson is a guy in Beloit.
Yeah, John. I knew it was John. I couldn't think of his last name.
Johnny
Returned
Swanson.
by Noah Deal.
And then we always seem to run into Eric Stone.
Eric Stone from Russell.
From Russell in the postseason somewhere, usually in basketball. But it's just good to get to know the other broadcasters around the area. We all share information together, and good group of people.
Halstead will have it on the Lions 40-yard line, 4:34 to play.
And Eric Stone just recently won 2 KAB awards, as did our very own Lucky Kid.
Yep. Handoff. Odendahl. Short gain, possibly. I know he got back to the line of scrimmage at the 40 and maybe just a little bit more, not a lot. We'll call it 2nd and 10. Halstead with the ball on the Lions 40. 42-7 your score. I'm going to mention a few more of our sponsors: Central Prairie Co-op, First Bank, Pile Law, Wifco, Steel Products, First Group Insurance, and Perkins Angus Ranch. Thank you to all those sponsors. Man in motion on the pitch. Coming back around is number 9, Noah Deal. Deal in the open, knocked out of bounds on a touchdown-saving tackle there.
We've got a flag here where he turned the corner.
Yeah.
Gilberto Silva on the defensive coverage for the Lions.
Gilberto, one of the seniors, getting some action tonight. That was that little touch pass to the man in motion, but the penalty will wipe it away. Takes the ball back. I'm assuming they're going to put it on the 50-yard line is where it should go. And it'll be 1st and...
Looks like the holding being after the pass.
It was
upfield
after
a little ways.
Yeah, it was. So they're going to put it at the 45. And it'll be 2nd down and about 15. Ball was out of bounds, so the clock will be stopped. Well, no, it's running. Maybe we have a running clock now. Now on the sweep with the carry, number 14, Dason Dedman, just a freshman for the Halstead Dragons. And taking it down to the 37-yard line. Nice little carry. Gain of 8 on the carry. 3rd and 7. Clock under 3 minutes now here in the 3rd quarter. Wide receivers each way. Quick pass into the left flat. Deal again. There goes Deal down the sideline. Cuts inside. Still breaking tackles. Won't go out down, but it goes out of bounds at about the 10. Inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. 28 yards. All of that on Noah Deal. He just caught it in the flat on a simple, quick pass to the flat.
Forced out of bounds there by number 2, Ismail Chico, and number 51, Miguel Corona, one of the other seniors here on the Lions squad.
Yeah, senior night here at Lyons High School. The seniors playing their last home ball game as they will be on the road. Carmichael with the rock. Carmichael with the touchdown as he scores on the 9-yard touchdown run. 4 plays, 40 yards. Halstead with the 48-7 lead. Extra point to come off the toe of Martinez. Carlos Martinez perfect with extra points tonight.
Yeah, very impressive leg on Carlos Martinez as he has had no problem, even with some defensive pressure by the Lions on the extra points, getting them up and through the uprights.
Good hold. Kick is up and away and through the uprights. Pushes the score to 49-7. Let's step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Ethanol production is not just about keeping the American grower up and running. It's about keeping all of America good to go with a fuel that makes sense. Kansas Ethanol Alliance is proud to contribute to our local economy and call Rice County home. For more details, go to kansasethanol.net.
Keep your fleet running strong with New Image Trucking Service Center. Reliable repairs done right.
Full service shop for your cars or trucks. We'll have you back on the road. Call New Image Trucking at 620-680-9342 today.
Ag 360 Insurance is an independent agency with 3 locations in central Kansas. Whether you need home, auto, farm, crop, commercial, or life insurance, we have options for you. Contact one of our agents for a quote today. We would love to have you become part of the Ag 360 family. Ag 360 Insurance, partners in your legacy.
See Eric Rector in downtown Mound Ridge or call him at 620-345-2700. Ag 360 Insurance, serving the rural communities we live in.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Kickoff by Martinez. Again, a short kickoff with a return this time, as picking it up and running it was Montanez.
Yeah, Argenis just snatched that one out of the air right as it came right towards his head, and nice little run back there by Montanez for the Lions.
2:07 to go here in the third quarter. Lions need to put something together here. They scored to start the second quarter to tie the ball game 7-7. It's been Halstead with all the points since then, as they've reeled off 42 unanswered points. Pando trying to get him to jump. Is he going to pull a Mahomes here and say, Coach, this play never works? This time they hand it off. Young picks his way through, gets it up to about the 45-yard line for a short gain of about 3.
Some scoreboard updates coming in, and the Lions Dental Care scoreboard update from Grant. Inman 22, Mound Ridge 7, 149 left in the fourth. That from Grant Williams. Scott Mitchum, 48-14, St. John over Maxville. That with 155 left in the third. End of 3, Hillsboro 28, Smoky Valley 8 from Dusty Dinas. Salina Central beats Goddard 35-28. And into 3, McPherson 14, Bueller 7 in that big rivalry game.
That's a big score right there. That game's in Mac, I believe, isn't it not? Carmichael almost with the interception as it comes off the hands of the Lions receiver.
Sterling with the 20-point lead now over Trinity, 34-12, 4:38 in the fourth. Brad Hallier says 2 fumbles deep in Trinity territory have led to a couple of short fields for the Sterling Black Bears.
And the Black Bears still undefeated, ranked number 3, I think, in the state?
I believe that's
correct. The media poll. Got a lot of speed there. I don't think Clark Comley was going to be there tonight with Brian Richter. I think Brian was on his own tonight. With the quarterback keeper is Pando. Steps out of bounds after a short gain. Noah Deal with the force out. They're going to call him down at the 44-yard line. Going to be 4th and 8 for Lions. This broadcast brought to you by I Need a Cleaners, Raleigh Insurance, Pools Plus, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, and Hutchinson Regional Medical Center.
I don't know if we had a chance to talk about it. We did mention the Pride of Lions band being back-to-back 3A state champions. They're going to, I believe I heard the public address announcer Tori Tipp say the Arklala Festival tomorrow. And we'll be competing against 4 and 5A schools.
Pass to the near side here in the left flat. Nice catch by Xander Young as he picked it up down by his knees, I think. Made the catch and got a little bit of yardage. But
he had it and then through his knees, then behind his knees, and turned around and finally got a hold of it.
Look a little bit like a Harlan Globetrotter play there.
Yeah.
Was not designed that way, but
did a lot of work for 2 yards, and unfortunately it was on 4th down and long.
And turnover on downs, we'll give it to Halstead with 37 seconds to go. They'll have it in Lions territory at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for Halstead, who, as we said, has just reeled off a ton of points here since being tied at 7-7 to start the second quarter. Guard pulls, Carmichael runs. With a burst of speed again, tackling low was Quanique Hamilton, but not before Reese Carmichael takes it down to the 28-yard line. Another big run for the fullback of Halstead.
And that's going to bring the third quarter to a close, I believe. Well, Halstead may get one play off here.
They're going to do another play. Willick out of the gun. The
Shovel
toss
pass.
with the carry is Edric Zorn. Zorn stopped short of the 10 at about the 12-yard line. Big gain again as Halstead just getting chunk play after chunk play. 16 on that one, I think. And it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 12. And that's going to do it for the third quarter, with Halstead leading Lyons 49-7. Stay with us for quarter number 4 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lyons football on Ad Astra Radio.
Here's a bright idea: streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Streaming without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech. Get fast, modern IdeaTech internet at ideatech.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Keniston with McPherson Dental Care. McPherson Dental Care has many options for your orthodontic journey. We do braces, and we also do Invisalign. For example, Invisalign, which is a way to move your teeth more gentle, much more quicker. It's clear and removable, and it gradually straightens your teeth with no brackets, wires, and it's faster and more comfortable than braces.
McPherson Dental in Buhler, Inman, Hillsboro, McPherson, and Lyons, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
AdAstraRadio.com.
And we head to the fourth quarter of play. Doug Higgins along with Matt Stafford and Tracy Homan. Also with us is our junior high student, Owen Oviatt. Owen's still with us here. He's kind of filling us in with some of the statistics. He keeps track of all the sporting stuff going on in all the different sports. Pass intended to the near side flat. Flag on the play, as the pass was intended to Groen.
The two number 9s battling again. That's been a good little battle. Noah Dill obviously having a big night tonight, but Argenis Montanez for Lyons coming up big defensively a couple of times, battling right out there against Noah Dill.
And Lyons will accept the penalty.
A little bit more moisture in the air now. Going to be kind of getting foggy. I don't think that's the smoke from the fireworks. I think it's more of a fog.
Just
and there
the moisture in the air, I think.
A little bit of rain coming in, moisture on.
It's just kind of a fine mist. Wide receiver to the left. Man in motion. They quick pitch again. Odendahl with the carry. Brought down by Starbuck. Takes it down to the 14-yard line. Short gain by Odendahl. And it'll be second down. Ball on the left hash mark.
Got a few more scoreboard updates rolling in from Lucky Kid. El Saline 28, Central Plains 6 at the end of 3.
Looks like El Saline may be working towards a number 1 position in that district. Counter play with the run is Jacob Bennett, and he runs the counter from that right wingback spot into the end zone over on the left corner of the end zone. And Halstead's had a number of different players scoring touchdowns here. It hasn't just been one person scoring a bunch. It's been a lot of different people getting the scores there. That time it's Bennett on the 14-yard carry. And Martinez again to kick the extra point. Kick is up and through the uprights again as he remains perfect, and that makes the score 56-7 with the clock running at 9:30. Let's step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
At Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hutchinson, it's not just about buying a car, it's about how you're treated every step of the way. Drive home today in a brand new 2025 Ram 1500 with 0% financing for 72 months with approved credit. Or choose the bold and stylish 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 0% financing for 60 months with approved credit. No matter which you pick, you'll find unbeatable deals and the service you deserve.
Like Mr. Samuels always says, come by, let's be friends.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Hutchinson.
Power is in their name. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro is your complete auto parts and outdoor power equipment store for your family, farm, and ranch. Need an oil change, battery, or parts? Ag Power Inc. has the brands you know and trust. Come by and see the difference on the north side of Hillsboro on Orchard, right next to the Dollar General. Conveniently open weekdays from 7:30 to 6 and Saturdays 7:30 to 4. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro is your source for Hustler mowers and Husqvarna power products. Stop in today.
AdAstraRadio.com.
And the kickoff from Martinez, taken by Quanique Hamilton. No, that's Drell Stanley, excuse me. Stanley on the return. And Lions will take over with 8 minutes to go here in the ball game. They'll have it. And they're going to put it down at the 29-yard line. Lions will have it 1st and 10. Let's thank the final ones of our Rice County sponsors: Heartland Soil Services, Blue Stem Communities, DJ Kaufman Agency, Stutzman's Refuse Disposal, Kansas Central Services, Office Products Incorporated, H&R Block, and Wade Patton Insurance. Xander Young now the quarterback, gives it on the sweep to Montanez. No, excuse me. That is not who it is. That's to David Pando. As Pando with the handoff. And he loses yardage.
Doug, I'm going to take a moment here to kind of run through the seniors for this Lions squad, as senior night is going to come to a rapid close here as we have a running clock here in the fourth quarter, 6:54 remaining. I'll stop here for a moment, let you give the call here on this next play.
Ball from the 23 on the near sideline. Handoff to Young, picks his way, not much there, tries to retrace his steps, and will be dropped near the 20 as Lions. Let's see if they give him any forward progress. No.
We talked about it before, guys. This is a fairly young team for Lions, and but they do have some seniors here on the squad, and all of them have contributed throughout this season as they are going to wrap up their home careers here. Number 14, Derek Alvarez, senior, 6'3", 170 pounds. Number 16, Kane Villasenor, kicker, honorable mention All-League last year. Also a senior, 5'8", 140 pounds. Pando on the keeper there.
15 yards on the carry up to the 35. Nice gain.
Number 21, Gilberto Silva, another one of these seniors, 6'1", 165 pounds. Number 32, Paco Espinoza, senior, 6'1", 180 pounds. Number 51, Miguel Corona. We've seen a lot more playing time the last few weeks for Miguel. Also senior, 6'2", 205. Number 53, Joshawn Hamilton, senior, 5'7", 195 pounds. And rounding out the seniors, number 56, Hendrik Starbuck, 6 foot, 245 pounds.
David Pando breaks loose, going down the far sideline. Can he go all the way? No! A nice saving tackle there. Bringing him down is number 14, That would be Deadman again. Deacon Deadman with the touchdown saving tackle, but a nice run from the 35 down to about the 11-yard line.
54 on that.
Xander Young with the carry. Fights his way towards the goal line. Comes up short. Back inside about the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the carry. Make it second and about 4. Boy, that moisture in the air just getting thicker and thicker, isn't it?
There is. Coming in a little bit on the board.
Yeah.
Just trying to kind of slide the board back a little bit, keep it out of the moisture as much as I can.
Yeah, we took the windows out so we could see a little clearer, but boy, it is getting moist up there. Ricardo up on top. I don't know if he broke out the weather pod to keep everything dry or what he's doing. I give him a couple of umbrellas.
I would guess he's at least got one of the umbrellas up.
Well, at least one, but that moisture would be penetrating everything, you would think. So 3:50 and counting as the clock continues to roll. Lions trying to punch one in here in late. Your score 56-7. Stay with us for the AdAstraRadio.com locker room show coming up at the conclusion of this ball game. We'll bring you any more late scoreboard updates, plus a rundown of the scoring in the second half and the final totals for the ball game. Pando with the run, spun down short of the end zone. Tried to sweep right, knocked out of bounds at about the 5.
Noah Brantley on the stop for the Dragons there.
3rd and goal. And it's between the 4 and the 5, isn't it?
No, that's the 10.
Oh, that's the 10, excuse me. And clock now under 3 minutes at 2:45. Pando in the gun. Xander Young off to the right. Pando runs. Throws into the end zone. Penalty flag. It's going to be pass interference. As the receiver got hit, I could see, I think that was Quanique Hamilton that was or was that Detrell Stanley?
I think it was Stanley. He was getting.
They were both out there.
Yep. I think he was getting pulled from behind.
Pass interference. And it will still be 3rd down. That is not an automatic first down in high school football. Oh, did he make the line to gain?
No. 3rd down.
No. It should be 3rd down. They've got first on the scoreboard, and I know that's not correct.
No, the chain gang has a 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got a 3rd down as it should be. It is not an automatic first down. Handoff. Xander Young picks his way, tries to scoot around the edge, and does, in for the score. That comes with 1:40 to play here in the ball game. Xander Young with his touchdown. That makes the score 56-13. And a timeout called by Lyons. Timeout called. They're still having a conversation. I'm not sure what it's all about. Kane Villasenor will be in for the extra point. That was a 10-yard run, 9-yard run, wasn't it?
No, it was after the penalty. It was 5 yards. After the pass interference.
That's right. It was from the 5. Excuse me. Couldn't remember where we put that down at. Timeout called. We'll just keep it here as they are going to come out of that huddle very quickly and kick that extra point here just momentarily.
I think they're trying to get the time on the scoreboard right as.
Oh, that could be that Coach, he wants more time on the scoreboard, I bet.
1:24 is now up there. They added 10 seconds back to the scoreboard.
Okay, I can understand what that timeout was about. Lions will undoubtedly do an onside kick, trying to get the ball back again for one more possession. Both kickers have been good tonight. Let's see if Villasenor can continue that streak. Oh, they're going to go for two. Xander Young with the throw.
Oh!
Kane Villasenor was the recipient of the pass, and he drops it point after no good. Score will stay 56-13. Matt, do you have any more scoreboard updates as we close this one out?
We do. Sacred Heart and Republic County scoreless with 51 seconds left. Lucky Kid keeping us up to date on that battle. Sacred Heart has the ball at midfield with 51 seconds left from Brad Hallier. It's gone final. Sterling 34, Trinity 12. And also from Lucky Kid back in the studio, Kinsley 46, South Gray 0. McPherson up 21-7 over Buhler now. 8 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Last update we had on that game.
And if Buhler goes on to win, or pardon me, McPherson goes on to win, they'll both be 5-3.
Yep.
And that will shake up the rankings.
Yep.
Surely they're not going to end up playing each other in the first round.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it can work out that way, but wow. Didn't that happen? Was that a year or two ago that they played each other in the first round?
I think they did.
I think they were the...
One of them won it on a field goal, didn't they? Because I remember the call on that. We were driving back from somewhere.
They played down at Riverfront. It's not whatever that stadium is in Wichita now.
Yeah.
Equity Bank Park.
That's the one. It's Riverfront Stadium to me.
Yep.
Equity Bank Park. Okay. Of course, the Roundhouse is Coke Coliseum, or Coke Arena, I should say, is the old Roundhouse to me. And the kickoff will send it into the end zone. And Halstead will take over on the 20-yard line.
Well, Axtell avenged their loss from last week. Beat Frankfurt 60-14 tonight.
Oh, my. You on K-Preps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great Bend 41, Garden City 14.
Great Bend continues to roll as they are a really, really good team. Outstanding bunch. Any other surprises in there?
No, not really.
The rankings will come out tomorrow as the managers of each of the regionals will go through the seedings, and I would say by around noon, I would say, early in the morning, they should come out with those because they're going to start working on it right away up there in Topeka at the Activities Association.
Marion outlasted Valley Heights 14-7.
That was a good one. And in victory formation is Halstead as the quarterback takes a knee. Clock now under a minute. Halstead will have to snap it one more time. And then this one will go in the books. Oh, we're going to have a timeout called by Lyons. That coming with 48.8 seconds to go. So as I go back and look, in 1A, then, your Republic County and Sacred Heart, we don't know who's going to be the number one seed there. Valley Heights will get the third spot. Inman and Mound Ridge look like Inman in control there. And Mound Ridge will be 2, Marion 3, and Remington and Sedgwick, the winner of that one, will get the 4 spot. Sterling goes to 1, Trinity to 2, Medicine Lodge at 3, Conway Springs at 4, Ellenwood at 5, and South Sumner at 6 in that 1A district.
The score of interest maybe to Sterling people, Smith Center 70, Syracuse nothing tonight.
And, of course, Smith Center will be the one team coming out of District 8. Plainville and TMP were at 2-1 coming into tonight. And again, with the victory formation, kneel down. And we'll have one more play and wrap this one up. In 8-man Division I, It looks like in District 3, Saline will assure themselves of the 1 spot, Little River the 2, Central Plains the 3, and Solomon will end up as the 4 seed. Lincoln and Clifton Clyde, we don't know how that one comes out. We haven't had a score on that, have we? No final on that. And that's going to do it as the clock is at 15 seconds. The teams are lining up at midfield as this one has come to an end. And the Halstead Dragons will pick up the second win of the season. They're at 2-6. They will be the number 4 seed in 2A District number 6. They will move on into the playoffs next week. We'll step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Stream the game of the week on your phone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app. Next, the AdAstraRadio.com Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game.
Does your investment provide the chance to grow even when markets go down? Does it protect against losses? Does it provide income payments of at least 9%? If not, call Iron Horse Financial at 620-377-6456 or go to ironhorsebuffer.com.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at bradburygroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
Today's technology and yesterday's values. Your Central Prairie Co-op team. Helping maximize crops and growing that livestock. Your partner in production, count on CPC. With full service and convenience, locations close to you, where full value's always guaranteed. You get today's technology and yesterday's values. Call your Central Prairie Co-op team.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Whether you need expert help with your taxes or simply have a question or two, your neighborhood H&R Block is here for you. At Block, we're committed to inspiring confidence at tax time and beyond. Call today so we can get you squared away.
Perkins Angus Ranch to Table wants to be the best part of your meal. Premium, locally grown Black Angus beef available Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 2 to 6 at 715 East Main and Lyons. Orders taken anytime. Perkins Angus Ranch, from our ranch to your table.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the AdAstraRadio.com Locker Room Show. And the fireworks have gone off, and we cannot see anybody out on the field. But Coach Nolan, I think you're down there somewhere, are you not?
Yeah, I can see a little bit. Not really, because my glass is wet.
The moisture really set in
that
you, second half.
Love you. Hey, can we come back? Yeah. Say that again.
Okay, you still out there, Coach?
Yes, I'm still out there.
Okay, the smoke is starting to clear a little bit. At least it's an east wind, and it's blowing it out of the way. And normally we don't have too many east winds and everything. And I know you're meeting with the seniors out there. We'll try to keep this one short, okay?
Yeah. No, the guys came out and they played. We didn't know what to come in with a wet, socky field. We didn't know if we was playing yesterday or today. So it was one of those things. They came out and they played hard. They was giving me everything they had.
Yeah, and when you scored that touchdown at the beginning of the second quarter, 7-7, things were looking good, and the kids were very spirited. I'll tell you what, Detrell Stanley had a really good ball game tonight. Talk to us a little bit about Detrell.
Detrell has came a long way on the defensive side of the ball for us this year. He was a guy that last year, he really didn't want to get in there on defense, and he's grown so much over the year, and he's stepping into a role. I'm glad that he's coming back with some of these other guys.
Yeah, he had some good catches tonight, ran some good routes, a pass interception, a fumble recovery. He really played well for you tonight.
He did, and that's what he wanted. He wanted to make some big plays tonight, for those seniors. So that's an awesome thing.
Yeah, and we talked about each of the seniors. Matt did there in the fourth quarter and kind of went through each of one of them and some of their contributions. So we've recognized them here on senior night. Unfortunately, this wasn't the turnout or the outcome that you wanted to have, but you do have another chance next week as you'll meet Belle Plaine.
Yeah, it wasn't a turnout we wanted at all. We wanted to see these guys out with a bang and taking a trip out to the playoffs. But we have another chance next week to get it going.
And I guess that game has been set for Thursday at 7 o'clock for all of our listeners and viewers out there. The game will be at Belle Plaine, and it will be on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Matt, do you have any questions for Coach?
Coach,
you like it?
Looks like looks like you got kind of a special moment going on with the seniors down there. Tell us.
Yeah, they got a bobblehead made of me. So.
Oh, okay.
All right, we wondered. So, cool moment there with the seniors. Coach, I'm going to let you go with that because you need to spend some time with those seniors. But cool moment, and tell each of them that it has been an honor covering them the last 4 years.
Absolutely, I echo your sentiments on that. And Coach, go celebrate with your seniors here on senior night, and good luck next Thursday against Belle Plaine.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Go Lions.
All right, thank you. That was Coach Carl Nolan for the Lions. Let's step aside. When we come back, we'll do the player of the game, and Tracy will relay those numbers to us as we wrap this one up from Buller Field in Lyons. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. The Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed? Tired of overpaying with online companies? Hi, this is Tyler with 37 Print Co. in Hutch. Come see us and get your shirts printed locally. Check out our work on our Facebook page at 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
Why choose I Need a Cleaners? Expert dry cleaning and our professional shirt service. We take time to care for all your special items. When laundry piles up, let us do it for you. I Need a Cleaners. It's where to take your clothes.
The experienced team at Pile Law is located at 705 West Kansas Avenue in McPherson and is ready to assist you with every aspect of your personal injury case. Tom and his staff have over 25 years of experience and work diligently to fight for the compensation you deserve. If you've been hurt at work or in a car or motorcycle wreck, call 620-241-9000 for a free consultation today. Evening and weekend appointments are available. Visit pilelaw.legal to find more information, and rest assured you're moving in the right direction.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the hub.
Hey, it's Sammy from the Hub Brick Oven and Brewery, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. The station, Coffee and Bakery, is open at 7:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday for all your coffee, bakery, and ice cream fixes. Don't forget to try one of our delicious appetizers. Our brick oven is fired up from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Come get your grub at the Hub.
Hi, can I help you?
You look pretty busy. Wouldn't it be great if someone could help you with your business insurance?
Yeah. Managing all that protection for my staff, equipment, and data can be a lot.
Well, a local trusted choice independent insurance agent can help you with your research, coverage selection, pricing, and claims at no extra cost to you.
More time for customers.
Trusted choice independent insurance agents. We'll help do your insurance. You just do you.
Next, please.
Hi, this is Kent Anthony with First Group Insurance in Sterling. Call us in Sterling or Lyons today, or go to our website, insurewithus.net.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back to the AdAstraRadio.com Locker Room Show. I'm Doug Higgins along with Matt Stafford and Tracy Holman. Halstead had the advantage 28-7 at the halftime break. At the end of the third quarter, it was 49-7, and your final score ended up being 56-13 as Halstead just dominated from early second quarter on, reeling off, I believe it was, 42 unanswered points at one time to take the big lead there. So Tracy, what do you have for statistics?
All right. First of all, for the Halstead Dragons, rushing the ball 32 times, 260 yards, 7 touchdowns on the ground. They were led by Reese Carmichael with 17 carries for 186 yards, and he scored 2 touchdowns. Let's see. Edric Zorn, 6 carries for 23, 1 touchdown. Brock Odendahl, 4 carries for 23 yards, 1 touchdown. Damian Willock, 5 carries for a net 6 yards after the 3 kneel downs there at the end. 2 touchdowns for him. Deadman, 1 carry for 8 yards, and then Bennett, 1 for 14 late and that touchdown there. Throwing the ball, they were very, very efficient. Willock, 12 out of 16, 167 with 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The receptions, Zorn 2 for 36. Noah Deal 6 for 108 and a touchdown. Cornejo 1 for 8 and Odendahl 2 for 15 altogether. For the Lions, David Pando 5 out of 17 passing for 48 yards. Xander Young caught 1 for 2 yards. Montanez 1 for 8 and D-Charles Stanley 3 for 38 yards. Rushing the ball, 35 total carries, 155 yards. They were led by, let's see, Quanick Hamilton had the 1 carry in the first half for -1, and then the rest of the rushing. David Pando, 14 for 101 and a touchdown, and Xander Young, 20 carries, 55 yards and a touchdown.
All right. Thank you for that. Now we need to do the player of the game, brought to you by Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware. Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware is the helpful place, and Matt Stafford, the manager, is the most helpful of all of the guys out there, too. So always a privilege to be working here with Matt Stafford. Who do we have for the player of the game here tonight?
I'm going to go with, for Halstead, I'm going to go with Reese Carmichael, running hard from that running back, fullback spot. He's low to the ground and compact, and he is hard to bring down. And like I said, 17 carries for 186 yards and 2 touchdowns. They spread it around to 8 touchdowns scored by 6 different players tonight, but he was one of them with 2, so I'm going to make him my Halstead player of the game.
Yeah, there was no one dominant player, but they had a lot of people scoring as they really spread the ball around.
Yeah.
And
very balanced team effort for Halstead.
Exactly. So what about a Lions player of the game? Matt, you thought about that?
Yeah, absolutely, and thank you for the kind words, and way too kind. I couldn't do that without my team out there here in Lyons. I have a great team. And then, Halstead also is right there in our Mays area, and a great group of people down at Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware in Mays. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to give dual players of the game tonight on behalf of Pride Ag Resources. But for the Lions, I'm going to go with Detrell Stanley. He had 3 great grabs there, receptions offensively, had a big pick defensively, a fumble recovery, and a couple of those grabs were not easy grabs by Detrell Stanley. I thought he had a really good night tonight for the Lions. So your Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware player of the game for Lions is Detrell Stanley.
All right, and our game sponsor tonight is Sterling College. Whether you're looking to join on campus or online, Sterling College has the programs and activities to help you become a leader, be you, be a warrior. And let's do a scoreboard update here. I think there's some scores coming in of interest to a lot of people here in the area. Matt, you want to take those?
Yeah, first one up is a final. McPherson 21, Bueller 15. McPherson takes a 51-yard loss to run the clock to 0, forces a safety, but still gets the win as they end up winning 21-15 in that big rivalry game. From Lucky Kid, Sacred Heart, and Republic County still scoreless going into overtime. Last update we had in that game, Rose Hill up 35-12, 3:37 left in that game. Who was Rose Hill playing? You guys help me out there.
I'm not sure.
See if I can find it.
See if you can find that, Tracy. Sorry about that. Anyway, Rose Hill is up 35-12. Looks like they're going to come away with a victory in that game. From Scott Mitchum, a final 60-14, St. John over Maxville in that game. And Hutch beats Mays South 40-14. Or no, that's end of 3, excuse me. That game's still going on. Also from Lucky, a final Marion, and I think Tracy actually already covered that one. Got it off K-Preps 14. Marion 14, Valley Heights 7 And I think that
Southeast of Saline just came in from Lucky Kid, 53 to 12 over Ellsworth. So that one comes to a final. Did you ever find Rose Hill?
I'm not finding the Rose Hill on here.
All right, well, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap this one up. Maybe we can find who Rose Hill was playing. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Looking to build strength, power, and confidence? Ironworks Fitness is your answer. Open every day from 4 a.m. to 11 p.m., Ironworks offers a wide selection of free weights, machine weights, over a dozen cardio machines, an aerobics room, a full-court gymnasium, and Ironworks memberships start as low as $20 per month. Call the office at 620-257-5412 or stop by 1201 South St. John Avenue in Lyons. Ironworks Fitness, where strength is forged.
At Blue Stem Communities, they believe in living well at every stage of life. With trusted locations in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson, they're proud to offer vibrant senior living options from independent living to assisted care and skilled nursing. Each community is grounded in compassion, connection, and a commitment to nonprofit mission. Come and see what living well can be at Blue Stem Communities. Live well with Blue Stem Communities in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson.
It takes a lot of know-how to run an ag business right. One of the most important things is choosing the right financial partner. That's why so many producers work with us. When it comes to agriculture, you can count on our experience. For land appraisal and more, you can talk to us. We're local, and we're here to help you grow. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lionsfed.com.
Do you have plans this weekend? How about spending a little time working on some of those touch-up jobs around the house? With Do It Best quality paints, you can expect the highest quality and beauty. Do It Best quality paints is easy to apply and clean up, and you'll love the results. Stop by Gearing Hardware in Moundridge. One of our friendly staff members will help you choose the right Do It Best quality paints, color, and supplies you need to get those touch-up jobs accomplished.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Lyons Federal Bank halftime report. I want to thank also one of our sponsors I neglected to mention earlier, and that was Pile Law. Have you been injured at work or in a car wreck? Pile Law takes the time to explain your options and get the benefits you deserve. Call Tom Pile. We'll get that right at 620-241-9000. That's Tom Pile at 620-241-9000. Want to also thank all of our many sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Those from Rice County, from Harvey County, from the Lyons and Halstead different areas. Make sure you drop in and thank all of those sponsors and for supporting high school activities. They allow us to go to all these games and bring you the call on Ad Astra Radio or Ad Astra TV. We want to thank our listeners for joining us there on Ad Astra Radio tonight. Remember, all the audio and video broadcasts will be archived. They should be available shortly after the game here tonight. You can replay them at home, watch all of the action, and go through that. I want to thank our videographer, Ricardo Tapia. I'm sure he's wet up on top of the press box. We need to get him down. And thank you to Heath Schroeder, our producer, back in the studio. Great work, guys. It's a great crew. Thank you to Tracy Hammond again for the stats tonight. You're doing a superb job on that. We're really great to have you. It's really great to have you with us each and every week. And, of course, Matt Stafford, color analyst and commentary, fantastic as before. Fellas, final thoughts.
You said Bell playing on Thursday, correct?
Correct.
Thursday night. Let's go finish out the season with a win and get some momentum going towards next season and have some fun.
Okay, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. I would echo what Tracy said, and then just on a final note, good luck to Kane Villasenor and Paco Espinoza as they go run in regionals tomorrow, along with all those other runners that we mentioned earlier. But it is sure to be a wet and messy day out in Dodge City tomorrow, and that'll be a challenging environment for cross-country runners. But good luck to all of those Lions as they represent, and as well as the Pride of Lions band as they go to the Arc Lala. I hope I'm saying that right. Down in, is that in Arc City, I believe? I
believe
that's
so.
at? I believe that's where that's at.
Yeah.
And we'll be competing against a lot bigger bands down there. So good luck and go get them and show what you can do. The Pride of Lions marching band.
All right. Make sure to tune in to 98.9 KMCP and 99.3 KIOL at 10:30. Delayed broadcast for all the football scores across the state of Kansas. That's on the high school football scoreboard show. So that wraps it up from here in Lyons tonight as Halstead defeats the Lions 56-13. Halstead moves their record to 2-6. 1-3 in district play. They get the number 4 spot. Lyons drops to 0-8. 0-4 in district. Halstead will face a number 1 seed when that bracket comes out tomorrow. They'll know who they will face. Lyons will face Belle Plaine. That game is a non-playoff game Thursday next week starting at 7 o'clock. It will be streamed on the Lyons channel, Ad Astra Radio and TV. Thanks for joining us tonight on Ad Astra Radio. For Matt Stafford, Tracy Hammond, and the rest of the crew, I'm Doug Higgins. Good night. God bless from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This has been Lyons Football on Ad Astra Radio.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glaspie. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AllenSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.